Ladies and gentlemen, hailing from Cleveland, Ohio, I give you BVO.
Oh, we boxing? Yeah, we boxing. I need that belt like it ain't no other option. So we punching and weaving and blocking. Defeat ain't an option. Let them know. Shoot a video, put it on BVO. Let them know. Every time I punch, it's a heavy blow. BVO, bound to hit like bricks cause it was set in stone. Let them know. I ain't getting body, but I'ma hit this flow. Yeah, way more than a show. This is BVO.
On behalf of BVO Boxing TV, we would like to thank our sponsor, Raycon. Don't forget to grab your Raycon Everyday Earbuds, the perfect bass model for premium sound, with active noise cancellation to block out distractions and transparency mode to keep you aware of your surroundings. They're ideal for your everyday needs. Just visit rayconglobal.com. That's rayconglobal.com and elevate your listening experience.
Shout out to BVO Boxing. You know what I'm saying? Check the boy out. Check the kid out. You understand?
Yo, what's up? It's your boy BVO Sports TV, man. The original man sent by God, man. Shout out to all the new channel members, man. Shout out to Vacay Bay. Shout out to Puerto Rican Juan. Shout out to Curtis Robinson, man. Appreciate you guys joining the channel, man. It means a lot. Let me know you with me. Shout out to my brother Prize. Shout out to everybody that's joined the channel. And as you see, we growing, man. So today, we got a big subject, man. I know some people talked about it earlier, but we got a bunch of topics. But one thing I wanted to talk about was Bud Crawford, unfortunately, being held by a weapon by an officer. And I'll just say this. That's what happens sometimes when you are getting too excited and you're not kind of on your P's and Q's. The word was that he had a weapon in the vehicle. I know about that. And, you know, he's an open carry city, an open carry state, better yet. And should he have had the weapon secured? Of course. Should have been a holster or it should have been put away. But that's how it happens, man. It ain't no racial profiling on it. If I see somebody with a weapon and I'm a cop, I'm going to put a weapon out too. That's not unreasonable, man. People want to get home with their kids too. And everybody's not trying to, you know, have a Old West, hang 'em high, Clint Eastwood type of fight with you every time something happens. But what's going on, Prize? What's going on, Puerto Rican Fit? What you guys think about this one?
Salute to you. What's up, Freezy?
What's good? I'll let Prize start it off.
I didn't watch the video. I because it just bothered me that much. I don't even know what happened. I couldn't stand to watch it. I was like, they pulled a firearm on him. I read about it though, so I think it's corny. They was profiling. Let's just call it what it is. You know what I'm saying? They mad, and somebody in trouble. When they just gave Terrence Crawford the key to, because I haven't spoken on this yet. They gave Terrence Crawford the key to the city. Somebody's in trouble. You pulled the firearm on the man we just gave the key to the city to? Somebody in trouble. I didn't really. I was just angry that it happened to him. Like, why is the negative energy trying to do him like that? Why is he just won the greatest fight of his career, and now this happened. And they was being funny. So I don't want to hear all that extra stuff. I want them, but then again, I don't know all what happened too. I did read about it a little bit, but I just feel like they were profiling them. They're all registered. They're all registered. I believe Bud is registered, or the people he's with is registered. They catch the same thing like me in North Carolina. If they pull me over, registered. You know what I'm saying? So there's certain protocols you should do, but they gonna whip they gonna up the pole on you. The cops not gonna do that down there. So that's why I know they was profiling them. Because when they ask you any weapons in the car, yeah, I'm registered to carry. And then all you need is your driver license, so there's ID for it. Not like I gotta get separate paperwork. So they was being funny, man. They would definitely be funny. And I hope if it was I'll say this. If it was some funny business, so I hope somebody get in trouble. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
They registered. You don't up the pole when you
Yeah.
arrested. I went and looked them laws up in Omaha, right? I'm gonna look them laws up because I think they're similar to Carolina. Like all you need is to be 21 with a driver license. You don't need all these classes and permits. You feel me? So they didn't even have like they upped the pole on them with register like somebody in trouble. That's how I feel.
I got good news for my man Frigo. VVO and Miss VVO will be in Brooklyn to see my brother Keith Cologne in his next fight, and we're gonna see what's left of Danny Garcia. Shout out to my mentor, man. Just Do. People don't know this, and I always try to bring this
Shout
up.
out, brother Just.
When BVO was coming up, and I was just in the chat, shout out to Just Do. He would get out the way and let BVO rock. So you don't have no BVO Sports TV without the good brother Just Do. But go ahead, Free. What you got on this, man?
Yeah, I think it was a clear case of the officers thought they had a high dollar collar, and they thought they might have had something that can make them a star. But I think it was handled badly because they are a state that you can have a firearm. You gotta follow the rules. I mean, everybody got rules. The police got rules as well, and it was all they had to do. It was a simple situation where all they had to do was ask him for his papers. He didn't have the firearm in his hand. From what I heard and from what I've um, seen from the video, the firearm was on the floor of the vehicle. So all he had to do was ask him for his paperwork. Once he's like, do you have do you have license to have the firearm? All he had to do was ask that simple question, and this could have been handled a different way. I think they thought they had a high dollar collar, and it didn't go right for them. So yeah, it was a bad mistake on the police officers, but it was also a bad mistake on Bud Crawford. Being though that you are um, a black man in Omaha, you need to have your thing. I mean, I'm being serious. You
Hey,
have
Free,
to
that
you
sound like
have
a
to carry
slight, bro.
yourself.
No, you do. That sound like a slight.
No, no, no. You gotta let me finish saying what I'm saying.
No, I'm messing with you. I'm just
You
messing with
gotta
you,
carry
man.
you gotta carry yourself a certain way because we see people every day get taken away from here because they wasn't responsible. Just because you are a celebrity doesn't mean you have the right to not be responsible, especially when it comes to carrying a firearm. That's what a
Mhm.
lot of people fail to realize. When you go to get these firearms, there's a responsibility that you have to be upheld to, and you gotta be responsible carrying these firearms because just because you got a firearm doesn't mean that you can't be the one that end up leaving this world behind that firearm. So I mean, it was a bad situation all the way around. It was bad on Bud Crawford side, but it was definitely bad on the police side. They could have handled that situation a lot different.
Yeah, I definitely agree with what you're saying, Free. I mean,
Mhm.
I'm more or less making a joke because you got that Washington
Hey
accent, man.
BVO, you
So
know they're I just looked up the laws. They're not as lenient as I thought they would was. They actually a little bit they're not lenient like North Carolina, maybe Florida or something like
I
that.
mean, that's the South South. I
Yeah,
mean, the
yeah. Well, so is
Midwest.
North Carolina, but they're super strict. I mean, not super strict, but you definitely need to purchase um, there's requirements like a permit. You need a permit that you have to get from Douglas County Sheriff's Office. So you actually have to get a permit versus me down in North Carolina. All I gotta do is walk in with my real ID, and I can walk out with
Mhm.
a firearm. Either doesn't matter if it's a hand or assault. It doesn't matter if it's a long or short. I can walk out with everything. You know what I mean? So Omaha's actually, so they should have known better. You know what I mean? Like them cops, I think they was a little, like Free said, a little over, excited or whatever. But I guess their laws a little bit stricter. Maybe you should have had it visible. I don't know how that works down there. See, in North Carolina, I can have my joint on the floor. That's where I carry it. Like, don't tell me
Yeah.
where I can put my stuff at. What are you talking about? Why? First of
Look at
all,
my brother
this is a
DP.
yeah. This is first of all, this is a traffic stop. This ain't a. You know what I mean?
I think the whole thing is, and I'm gonna just be honest, it's probably not a. It's funny whenever you use common sense, they say you're talking like Candace Owens or somebody else, but at the end of the day, Bud is black, and he gotta be careful, man. I understand you feeling good. Shout out to my brother DP Cincinnati in the house. I understand you feeling good. You have fun. You probably ate good, smoked a little limb, probably chilled out. But hey, bro, I mean, he could have did that better. He could have did that better. And I'm not gonna sit here and go crazy on him or nothing. I'm
Yeah,
just glad he made
I'm
it
definitely
home.
not. Yeah, me too.
Shout out to all the fake FOI members who be talking about Bud was just done this big injustice. Dog, we're black. We know there's different rules for us. If you don't know that, welcome to America, punk. Welcome to America.
I mean, he
This is
definitely
nothing
got
new.
profile.
So what? So what? When
I
you
ain't
was a
gonna say
little
so
bitty,
what,
when
but
you was a
they
little
just
bitty
gave him the
kid.
key to the city, BVO.
But
That's crazy.
listen. Hold on. They gave Hattie McDaniels the Academy Award. She couldn't even go pick her award up, bro. What you talking about?
You a wild dude.
Hold on. You what I just said? The
Yeah.
greatest achievement an actor can ever have, an Academy Award. They wouldn't even let the woman pick her award up. She got it at a breakfast the day before. What we talking about? Let's stop playing. That's the thing about black people. They keep playing like we don't know what it is. That's what it is. I don't care what the
Definitely
young
different rules
folks
for
say.
out there.
It's always been that way. And I'm just glad Bud made it home. I'm not one of the fake people who want to talk all this stupid stuff talking about, oh, he did this. Man, come on, bro. We didn't all run out here with some fire. Because guess what? Terrence had a lot of chains on. He had some money. There's some dudes that'll knock your head off for that stuff. So he was smart to have that. Because I wanted to be judged by 12 than carried, man. It's just that simple, bro. I think that's what my dad said, judged by 12 than carried by 6. I mean, no matter
Salute, brother
how it
Mike.
go, bro. No matter how it, see my brother Mike Rim, the master fisherman. But no matter how you put it, you gotta say this. Bud could have handled that different. And Bud's not young. Bud's in his mid-30s like I am. He knows what he's supposed to be doing. I'm glad he made it home. Shout out to
What
all
did
the
he do
fake
so wrong?
outrage. Bro, remember that
I
you
mean,
black, fool.
what I will
His
say
license to
though,
carry.
what I will say though,
You would get your head knocked
we
out
gotta
talking like
we
that,
gotta
Prize.
understand that we wasn't privileged to be able to see exactly what happened prior to the police pulling a weapon on him because all we saw was the footage of the police having a gun drawn. So I don't know what happened before then. So it could have been a whole lot more of the reason why the police pulled the weapon out. So we gotta take that into consideration as well. We only got the footage of the police pulling the weapon out on Bud Crawford and whoever else that was in the vehicle. So we got to take that into consideration as well.
Yeah,
Hey,
they
let me
up
do
the
this before
pole,
you go. Let
man.
me do this before you go, Prize, because you got some
Nah,
good
we can
points.
get Dub in there.
But we gotta bring Varnell Hill, the superstar of the crew, man. Shout out to him, man. He's the Big Daddy King of our Juice crew. I guess he would be Jules Santana. So shout out to my man Varnell Hill. We're gonna play his drop first though.
I do it for the children.
You can take the children and bounce them on their knees. Bounce them on the knee and then sing a melody. The Varnell man, did you mean he's mine?
What's going on, Doug?
Man, what up, man? Shout out to my brother Sombrero. Sombrero, we still waiting for you to pull the sombrero out for the Canelo loss, man. We still waiting on you.
Hey, I'm gonna pull it out as soon as ATL give you your money back.
Well, that ain't never gonna
Let
happen.
that nigga Dub his money
That ain't never
back.
gonna happen.
Let that nigga Dub his money back. You heard?
Hold up. But real quick, I gotta shout out to my brother Free. You know what I'm saying? I watched you and Prize while Kansas City was going on yesterday. Kansas City and the Raiders. I mean, the Ravens. Great call by my brother. Shout out to my brother Prize as well. Real quick, Free, I gotta ask you this question because I didn't even know there was a video until y'all just brought it up, so I just literally pulled it up.
Mm-hmm.
Do they teach y'all to hold y'all gun sideways? That's how Negroes hold their gun, ain't it?
That's crazy.
He was out there scared to death, man.
Hey,
Who
Free.
was Free?
No.
The cop was. The cop was.
But hold on, Free. Can you hear me?
Mm.
Okay, I don't think Free
Free
can hear
fell
me.
down the steps.
He
No,
might
I
be
can
making
hear
some
you. I
mumbo
can hear you.
sauce.
Do they teach y'all to hold y'all gun like that?
Huh?
Do they teach y'all to hold y'all gun sideways like y'all in the hood?
Hold it sideways?
Yeah.
Nah, we don't get taught to hold our guns sideways. Now, we do get taught how to targets, but I don't know about no holding your gun sideways.
Well,
That was some dude that
They
was
was holding that joint like
they
menace,
might
wasn't they?
they might have been some they might have been some dudes from daggone Bud Crawford Street. They might have grew up with Bud Crawford. That's probably why they pulled him over.
They got the guns. I said, look, I'm
They
just
up the
looking at the
poles
video.
on that man.
I said they got it sideways. They had like they in the shootout in the street, bro. Like, come on, man, what we doing? What are we doing?
They just gave the man the key to the city, Doug. They done up the poles on him. Somebody in trouble. That man registered to carry too. Somebody in trouble. You can't just up the pole because you think you go gun. Then they go crazy. That's what
They
that
can
let
do
me
what
know
they
you need more
want.
training.
I don't know why you keep
hold
saying that.
on, real quick. But the thing is from my understanding, y'all correct me if I'm wrong. From my understanding, they announced that we have a firearm in the car. They
Right.
announced that to the police.
That's registered.
Right. But my thing, so just because I got a firearm in the car, when you get pulled over on a traffic stop, what they say? Do you have any weapons, anything like that? For their safety, supposedly. But
Yeah.
even if I do, if I wanted to pull it, I would have been pulled it.
Right.
I ain't trying to do that. I'm telling you it's here.
Yeah.
I'm giving you the heads up notice. There is a gun in this car. There is a
I'm
weapon.
complying, basically, Dub. You're
Exactly.
complying. He complied. So he, like, why they up the pole on him for? That's crazy. Like, the man, and not only that, everybody was registered. Bud don't move sloppy. He not dumb. He from the street. So now that he got the money, he not about to move sloppy and get a firearm. Try to stupid. The man is registered. God knows long he's been registered, because there's a process you have to go through. You can't. It's not like North Carolina where you can just go to the gun store and get one. In
But I
Omaha,
believe
there's a process you have to go through. You have to go to the sheriff's office and fill out
I'm gonna say
paperwork.
this. I don't know if he doesn't move sloppy. You do remember that his manager got locked up for being overseas with a
with a
firearm
gun.
in a
Yeah,
country that
whatever.
didn't
Yeah.
supposed to have
Yeah,
a
he did. I
firearm.
mean, but I'm talking about Terrence Crawford himself. He not gonna have like to
What's
where
the
he's
fun
like
at?
he's gonna be
It's women
carrying a
too.
strap. He gonna be carrying a strap with no permit. He not
But
stupid like that.
but
I don't
wait
believe
a
that.
minute. I thought this was the United States of America, where you had a right to bear
To bear.
arms.
Mhm.
You have the right. We have a Second Amendment for a reason. And so, as
Yeah.
long as there ain't nothing illegal going on, and this is a traffic stop that we're talking about,
Right.
right? And so, on a traffic stop, from my understanding, okay, maybe you changed lanes wrong, or you didn't put your signal light on, you were speeding, you ran a stop sign. I didn't think those aren't what we would look at as true criminal offenses, right? Those are traffic violations, and so the police, from my understanding, are supposed to always try to de-escalate a situation. So when you get out there in front of these people and you start there pulling guns on folks, holding it sideways, like you finna
Like
go,
like you in menace.
yeah, exactly.
Like
But
he in
like
menace to society.
the cop is out of order. He
Yeah,
out of
Hey,
order.
I'm gonna say this, but I'm gonna say this, Dub. You
Talk to
can
me.
pull a person over in DC, Maryland, and Virginia for a traffic stop. If we walk up on that vehicle and we see a firearm, guns will be drawn.
For what?
I'm just telling you, guns will be drawn.
But what? Hold on. So, but why? Hold on. Okay. When you
they
walk up,
violate
when
us,
you hold
Dub.
on, but when you be free, when you pull somebody over, right, and you ask them if they got a weapon in the car, and they say yes, I have a I have a weapon in the car. We have a gun in this car, right? And I done had this happen in Georgia. I say the same thing. I'm like, yeah, there's a weapon in the car. Is it
That,
registered to you? Yes, it's
no.
registered to me. And they don't. It ain't no smoke.
That
They be like, all
that
right,
Right.
that that
Same thing in
that's
North
that's
Carolina.
different. No, what you're saying is different. What you're saying is different. We asked you and you told us yes, there is a firearm in the car. That's different. What I'm saying is, if you get pulled over and we walk up on that vehicle and we spot a firearm, guns will be drawn. Because for one, in DC, Maryland, and Virginia, you have a carry concealed. That firearm needs to be concealed. That means it's supposed to be put up somewhere where we cannot see it. If we see that firearm, guns will be drawn.
But that's not
So
what seemed to happen in this
I don't know
situation.
how
That's nasty.
Omaha laws is. I don't know if there's a carry
Well, they're
concealed.
pretty
Or if
strict. Reading on them, D free, they look
no, but
kind of
what I'm saying is,
strict.
listen, let me finish. What I'm saying is, I don't know if they have an open carry or if it's a carry concealed state. I don't know. So if it's an open carry, then he's all good. But if it's a carry concealed, I can understand why the firearm was pulled because that weapon is supposed to be put away.
But my thing, I from the video I'm looking at, it ain't like they just went and looked in the car and seen the gun. They asked the man if there was a gun in the car, or if there were any weapons, and he told them that there were weapons.
Yeah.
So
But the man, when he told the man, did he pull a firearm out right then and there, or was it somebody else that pulled out a firearm?
no, the
Because
cop was
I didn't see the.
nobody else pulled the firearm but the cops.
No,
Yeah.
no, no. You're not listening to what I'm saying. Was it more than one cop? And what I'm asking is, the cop that asked that question, was he the one that pulled it, or was it his partner or the person that was backing him up that pulled the firearm out?
No. Well, from the video I'm looking at, it was the cop because you can't see from the video cam I'm looking at right now. You can't see what the person who has the video cam. It looked like he got his gun pulled, but all you can see is his watch. You can't really see if he has a gun in his hand. Well, you can kind of see it. I think that's what it is. But either way, both of them got their guns drawn.
But that's what I'm saying. See, like, okay, say, I'm gonna give you an example. If I walk up to the car and I have my partner coming up the back side of the passenger side, and I ask the individual, "Is there any weapons in the car?" and he tells me yes. But if my partner don't hear that answer, and he's walking up and he sees a firearm and he draw his firearm, I'm automatically going to draw my firearm because he drew his.
But
Because
but
obviously,
that ain't what
no, but
happened though.
listen what I'm saying is because he's backing me up. Obviously, he's seen something that I didn't see. So if he pulls his firearm, I'm automatically going to pull my firearm. You're automatically taught that. That's
I got
that's
I understand
It's
that piece, but
different.
that's not what's going on in this situation. And the only reason I say that is because 9 times out of 10, correct me if I'm wrong, Free. And this done happened to me a lot of times. When you get pulled over, you have one officer, the one who making the stop, the lead officer, what I'm gonna call him. His partner walks around on the passenger side most of the time, right?
yes.
And but in this situation, both of them are on the driver's side. It's tinted windows in the vehicle, and they both got their guns drawn on a man who got his hands out the window.
Yeah.
Like I said,
That announced that was a
I don't.
firearm
I'm not
on
saying,
in the
and I said it
vehicle.
from the very beginning. They didn't handle the situation correctly. But
Oh,
once again, we only get the part where the firearms was drawn. We don't get what led up to the firearms being drawn.
Yeah, I guess we need more. I mean, I'm
Because
pretty sure the rest of
what I
the
want to
footage
see,
will come out. Don't you think?
I want to see the footage from the dashboard cam from when the police officers got out of the vehicle and walked up to the car. I want
Yeah.
to see that footage
Yeah.
because we don't
Facts.
see that part. All we see is when the police is at the window and we
so
see the firearms was drawn.
What if they didn't have a
oh,
body cam on and there ain't none?
well, second question though.
No,
Second question.
it's always a dash cam. They don't have to have the body cam on. The dash cam is always on. You can't
Second
turn that
question for
off.
you, Free.
Brother
Second question.
Bruce, salute.
I want to ask this. So, in your opinion, right? As a former police officer, current now you the head of a security agency, um, you're taught to de-escalate the situation, correct?
Yeah.
So pulling your gun in this situation, do you think that's escalating the situation when you say?
Yes, like I said, they handled it totally wrong. They
Yeah, he
handled it
Okay,
said
totally
that.
okay.
wrong.
Yeah.
But at the same token, I'm not privileged to see all of the video. So I don't know. Like I said, we only getting from the part when they pulled a firearm. I don't know what led up to that. But from what I see, I didn't see any reason for them to pull the firearm. I didn't see any reason for them to put a firearm. So I said, that's why I said from the very beginning, they handled this incorrectly. From what I see, they handled it incorrectly. But there could have been something that led up to that we didn't get a chance to see.
Right. Okay, I got you.
We're going into our next topic, man. I'll say this. I'm glad Bud made it home, and all you fake Al Sharptons and Jesse Jacksons who wanted to play like this was such a bad thing. It happens, man. It happens.
It was a
We got some
bad thing.
background. We got some background. It happens. And the reason I say it happens, man, because we gotta stop overreacting, man. Because at the end of the day, an overreaction could have got Bud hurt, man. That cop was out there scared to death. I think guys like that shouldn't be cops. If you're scared to death, you shouldn't be a cop. That's just my opinion. But
what was he scared of?
The cop, I don't know.
A bunch of black guys, and there was a firearm in the car. That's what he's scared of.
One thing I learned when it comes to black people, my man Ahmaud Arbery, God rest his soul, had two giant dudes chase him down like he was like Magilla Gorilla. It's like, I don't know, man. For some reason,
I'm gonna tell you like this.
I'm gonna say what's not popular. I'm gonna tell you what's not popular. They are scared of black men for whatever reason. Heterosexual black men have it hard in America. It's been like that for a long time. But go ahead, Freak.
No, I was gonna say you have it all wrong. Because they are scared individuals, that's why they become a police officer. So they can have somebody legally back them. Because they're not a tough guy to be able to join a gang or be able to handle their own battles. So they join a military or they join the police force so they can have backup. That's the reason why they do that. Most of those guys that's in the police force, I would say probably 65 to 75% of the guys that's in the police force, if you look at them when they was in school, scared individuals in school, they probably was somebody that either got beat up or they got picked on or things like that. A lot of those guys are on the police force, and because that's the reason why they joined the police force, because they want to be able to stand up, and if they have the law on their side, they can feel safe, and that makes them feel more brave when they have the law on their side.
I mean, I totally get that because I know I've been in retail most of my life as a sales manager, and those Garter guys, a lot of them dudes are straight hoes, man. They be walking around with their weapon when they're not at work. I mean, it is what it is, man. I'm just saying, more or less, if you're scared to death, go work at Krispy Kreme. Get out of the police force. You're gonna get somebody hurt out here, man. But moving on, I want to ask you a question. What do you guys think about Shakur Sanchez saying he's done talking about Tank Davis going forward? What you guys think about that?
Good. I'm glad that he is, because I'm tired of talking about that little yellow dude.
Who said they were tired of talking about Tank Davis?
Shakur said he said don't ask him about Tank because she don't want to fight.
I mean, he should have been said that.
Tank don't want to fight.
I believe that should be for everybody. If you're not about to fight that opponent, or you have no intention of fighting that opponent, you need to tell them, "Hey, look, don't ask me about them. I'm not about to fight him. I'm about to fight this person. Talk to me about this guy." Man, you can ask me, "Do I plan on fighting?" I'll tell you, "Yeah, I plan on fighting," or "Yeah, I would love to get in the ring with him." But other than that, don't keep asking me every time you see me. "Hey, what's going on with you and Tank Davis?" No, don't keep asking me about that.
Yeah, I don't know. What you think about it, Doug? Before I go into it more.
Go ahead, Doug.
I'm gonna just be honest. I can't say it better than Prize or Free. It ain't like it. If y'all not about to fight anyways, then I think we've all said on this platform, hell, that fight ain't happening. Tank said the fight ain't happening himself. So what's the point of continuously talking about it anymore? There's no point of it.
Yes, yeah.
And so at the end of the day, my man, move on, further your career. We watched this happen in a similar way with David Benavidez and Canelo Alvarez. When David Benavidez got to a point and was like, bruh, I'm gonna make my own way. Shakur, go make your own way, bruh. That man ain't finna fight you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, he can fight whoever he wants to. He say this is his last fight. What's the point of talking about it anymore? Boxing goes on. It's more to boxing than one fighter. So let's move forward. And I don't know. I don't even see a reason to bring if I was asking questions, if I was a reporter, ain't no way I'm asking about Tank Davis no more. To nobody. Who cares?
Yeah. So that being said, what do you guys think? It looks like the fight is actually going to be. It look like you never know with Tio because he can run on you. But what do you guys think about Tio and Shakur getting ready to get it on in Vegas possibly? What you guys think about that?
I don't know that it's happening.
Yeah, I'll wait till Tio's in the ring and the bell,
Well,
and
the Ring
maybe I'll wait.
Magazine said the fight is confirmed. That's what Ring Magazine
Oh,
said. But I could be
Ring
wrong.
said.
Oh, Ring
Magazine
Magazine
said it.
said it.
Yeah, it could be wrong, but Ring said it's confirmed.
If Ring said it, I trust that.
Yeah,
And
I
so,
ain't gonna say I trust it. I'll just
I,
take it for what it is.
well,
I'll wait for them to announce it. Once they announce it, then
Mm-hmm.
I go ahead and talk about it because
Tio be
Ring
lying,
said
boy.
that they're looking to make the fight and they agreed to make the fight, but they had like all of the other fights that Ring Magazine came out with. They came out with an actual date. We know that Kid Austin is about to fight Jojo Diaz on November 22nd or November 18th, something like that. We know that Brian Norman Jr. and Devin Haney is about to fight on November 22nd. We see they came out with those dates. They didn't come out with a date for T.O. and Shakur. So until they come out with a date, then as far as I know, they still looking to make the fight.
Yeah, and also I want to put this out there that my man Kid Austin won the fight. The guy that fought Shakur, the Dominican guy, I can't remember his name offhand. Excuse me, guys. The Dominican guy.
De Los Santos.
De Los Santos. He wanted to fight that fight, and De Los Santos turned it down. So it's a cool thing because it looked like they're trying to get Schofield a fight because Willie Zepeda recently just lost. I think he should have fought Willie Zepeda, but that's just me. But let me ask you guys this: so what happens?
Real quick. He gonna end up fight. So if you notice when Floyd Schofield Sr. came out and said that we're gonna take this deal and all that kind of stuff, right? With Golden Boy. Mm-hmm. Golden Boy started serving up all the talent that they had around that weight division. Tevin Farmer, now Jojo Diaz. I wouldn't be surprised if Willie, as you would call him, Willie Zepeda, I wouldn't be surprised if he was next.
Yeah. That's the fight Oscar said he want to make. Shout out to Bernard Hopkins. Bernard Hopkins said he's going to personally ensure that Floyd Schofield gets an opportunity to become a champion. That's what the great Bernard Hopkins said. So I don't know what that means, but that's what Bernard is kind of focused on, making this young man a champion. But that being said, do you guys think this fight is just another fluff fight that's not going to do anything? What do you guys think?
I think Jojo Diaz is too tough for that. I think Jojo Diaz, man, he's becoming, in my personal opinion, one of almost like what's my boy's name, man? Man, they used to he get knocked out by everybody, but as far as the journeyman go, I can't call his name. Any other time I call his name.
Carlos Taco?
Nah.
Jason Rosario.
Oh, yeah.
But I think Jojo Diaz becoming the lightweight division Rosario, bro. Like, hey, if you want to see if you're ready for the next level, then you go and whoop Jojo Diaz. And
man, that Jojo Diaz is over the hill.
He looked half dead versus Regis Prograde. Regis Prograde looked even more dead. That's why he won. I mean,
but it was a good fight.
What, Jojo Diaz?
For both of them.
Yeah, it was a good fight. It was a good fight.
Yeah, that was a real good fight because over the hill guys, yeah.
And
that reminds me of
the man is becoming he's becoming a true gatekeeper now. That's what Jojo Diaz's career is ending up being. He's a true gatekeeper now.
Yeah, for Kid Austin, this ain't nothing but more so padding his record, padding his resume, because Jojo Diaz hasn't beat anybody relevant in the last 7 years, 8 years?
Almost 10.
Yeah, he hasn't beat anybody relevant. Yeah, it's been a minute since he beat anybody
almost 10,
relevant.
yeah.
So,
I mean, we were talking about him in 2015. When he had beat Tevin Farmer. and became the IBF champion at 126. That was at 130, better yet. That was
How
a
long
big
ago
deal.
was that?
2015.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Almost 10
saying.
years ago. Yeah.
Yeah,
JoJo
that's
ain't
what
beating up. And
he
then
hasn't beat
Floyd
nobody
Schofield
but
Sr. announcing the fight like this is some big event. Like, oh, I'm happily announcing the fight. I'm like, you fighting JoJo, nigga. You making it seem like you about to run it with Shakur. What happened with that? You know what I mean? It's
And
something.
the
All
other
y'all do
problem
is
with
picking on
JoJo.
him, man.
Real quick, the other problem with JoJo is in all of his quote unquote big fights. You know what I'm saying? Outside of the Tevin Farmer win, he lost against Gary Russell Jr., Mr. Gary, excuse me. He lost that fight.
Lost Devin.
Yeah,
That was nasty.
he lost to Devin. He lost to Zapata.
Everybody. His biggest win is Tev.
Did he lose to Duarte? I think he lost to
Yeah.
Duarte.
Yeah, the Duarte kicked his
Biggest win
ass.
was against Tev, bro.
Yeah, the Duarte
Agreed.
put hands and feet on him.
No, I
Yeah,
think he beat.
stop
If
that
I'm not
man.
mistaken, I believe he beat Robert Kasakian.
Oh, he
Oh, he
did
beat
beat
Rob son.
Conceição. He did.
Oh
He
yeah.
was half dead when he beat him, but he beat him.
Nah,
Yeah,
Robert.
he can fight. He's
Oh,
cool.
No, I said he was half dead when he fought him.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't remember the fight. I don't
Cause
remember that fight.
remember her Conceição had been on all them doggone wars, man, about to pass away. And then JoJo
That's
got an
crazy.
easy win. I mean, hey, bro, that's what he was doing.
When did he beat Conceição?
Was that 15?
This was at 130, I believe. If I'm not
Yeah, that
mistaken,
was
I believe he did
2015,
beat
dog.
Robert Kasakian. This was at
Hold on.
130.
Man, I
His
would.
Stacey Eyes was around that long?
I don't.
Yeah.
I think y'all wrong on this one. Only reason I think
Yeah.
I would remember. I'm a fan of Conceição. I think that man can box.
Yeah, me too.
And if it came to a fight, man, ain't no way JoJo Diaz beating Conceição, in my opinion. You might be wrong about that one. I could be wrong.
Might gotta
I
look
agree.
that one up. That's
Hold
all.
on. Let me look it up. Let me look it
I'm
up.
driving. I would look it up, but I'm almost back to the
Hold
crib.
on. All right. Box work.
Back to the crib. Yeah, only 7 more weeks, y'all. No more tape.
All right, here we
7
go.
more
So
weeks, y'all.
JoJo Diaz resume. Let me see. Conceição.
I'd be shocked if that's up there. I don't remember Conceição. He kind of was
He
how old is he?
he beat Andrew. He beat Andrew. I guess that's Conceição. I guess that's what that is. Andrew Conceição, maybe. But he ain't never
No,
beat.
Oh, that wasn't the main one. Okay,
that
my
ain't
bad.
the other one is Robson Conceição, the
Yeah.
one
He
you
didn't
thinking
beat
about.
Robson.
He
my
ain't beat
bad.
Robson.
He beat Fonseca. He beat
Fonseca.
Maybe that's what it was.
Fonseca.
yeah Nah, he
He
ain't
beat the tacos out of him, man.
That's
Nah,
crazy.
he ain't beat Robinson. He beat
Yeah, my bad.
Fortuna.
I had that wrong.
That's a good win.
Fortuna, man, he was never good. I swear, man. Everybody talking about Fortuna.
That's who I was thinking of, Dub. It wasn't Robert Kasakian. It was Fortuna. That's who I was thinking of.
I think Javier
Ryan
Fortuna can
beat
fight.
him.
Yeah,
Ryan
he
beat
beat
him
Fortuna.
dead.
That's who it was. It wasn't Kasakian. It was Fortuna because he fought Fortuna to become Ryan Garcia, and then he was supposed to fight Ryan Garcia, and that's when he fought Devin because they was having a meeting of who was going to be Devin's mandatory. That's what it was. He fought Fortuna.
Oh, you're right, JoJo.
And Fortuna was over the hill when.
That's a good one. But that was a good
No, I'm
win
saying
for him,
no. For JoJo, I'm talking about when Ryan beat him. Fortuna was almost 40 years old, wasn't he?
It don't
Yeah,
matter. Ryan still beat him.
I don't think Fortuna 40 now. So
yeah, I think he was like 36, somewhere around there.
Let's see.
Yeah, I think he was somewhere around 30.
Ryan Garcia beat him in 2022, and today he is, according to Box Rate, he's 36 today. So,
so he was like 33.
32, yeah, about 33, 32, somewhere in there.
I ain't giving Ryan credit for nothing. He juices. So.
Yeah, but because I remember because JoJo was supposed to fight Ryan Garcia, and Ryan Garcia pulled out, and so Devin ended up fighting JoJo. And JoJo said, "I will fight Devin if I get the same money I was going to get to fight Ryan."
Facts.
Yeah.
Only thing I will say, Devin.
I think he made like 1.7 that fight.
Who, JoJo?
1.5. Yeah, it was 1.5. 1.5.
That's a nice little 1.5 for JoJo.
But you got to remember that was back when Eddie Hearn was working with Devin, and everybody was getting big paydays fighting Devin at that time.
Yeah, because Devin was getting like 3 to fight under Eddie Hearn, and everybody was making roughly around a mil point
A
five.
$1.5 million, right? Agreed. Yeah.
That's
I'll
when
say
Gary
this,
was
bro.
like, "I take the 1.5, shawty."
Going into our next subject, man. We was talking about David Benavidez and
Well, you be moving fast. We can't even finish our points on these topics.
I want to get to the topics, man, so I don't forget. We got a lot of time. But we also got to bring up Ja Overtime has called up David Benavidez. You think the Mexican pussycat will have the nuts to set the Ja Overtime?
I mean, that's a good fight. I don't think David Benavidez is going to take it right now because he just got the 75 and he's trying to get those belts. But that is a good fight if he decides to go to cruiserweight. He just got to light heavyweight. He only had what, two fights at light heavyweight?
2 fights, yeah.
Yeah, he only had
really hard fights though.
But whether it was 2 really hard fights or not, it was only 2 fights. He just got there.
And the other thing, now I would love to see that fight, but at cruiserweight right now, man, Jai need to clean that division up. He need to go on under. He need to say it again.
Zerto won't fight him.
Zerto fighting at 75.
Zerto, he ain't no good anyway.
Zerto
heavyweight.
Hold on, no.
I mean, at cruiserweight.
Zerto at 75.
No, Zerto is at cruiserweight.
I thought he's at cruiserweight.
Zerto's at cruiserweight. He get a champion,
I thought he
bro.
moved to cruiserweight now.
Yeah,
he's been at cruiserweight.
He moved to cruiserweight when he lost to Bivol.
After Bivol kicked his ass, he moved to cruiserweight.
Bivol beat him up.
Zerto is the other champion. Zerto is one of the other champions
at 75.
No, at cruiserweight.
All right, that's what I'm saying. I thought he moved.
He made it clear that he's not fighting John Overtime. He told John that nobody knows him.
I agree with Dub though. Ja Overtime, he needs to unify those belts. He hasn't been a
He won't unify.
He refuses to do it. Yeah.
He refuses to do it.
Why is he refusing?
I don't understand. I think he can win. Like
he said, he don't know who he is. He's never heard of him.
That's
whether you heard of the man or not, he got a title. Unify the title.
Right.
Thank you.
He the Ring Magazine
Hold on,
champion.
Free, say that one more time, bro. Say that one more time.
Whether you know the man or not, he got a title. Unify the title.
Yeah, I need to get that up off you, big dog. What you talking about? You don't know me.
I never heard anybody say I'm not fighting the other champion because I never heard of him.
That's crazy.
So Zerto went on a long speech and said he don't know who he is. He's a clout chaser. He don't know who he is.
But, hold on, Zerto said he don't know who Jai Upatai is.
He says he's never heard of him.
It's duck. He a duck.
Oh, you know, Zerto is.
If he said that, he's a duck.
He's not trying to take another whooping. He know who Jai Upatai is. you know, daggone well, when you was moving to cruiserweight, they said, okay, these are the champions at cruiserweight. Which belt do you want to go for? We got Jai Upatai. Who is that? Here you go, right here. Nah, I'm not going that route.
B. B.
I mean, he got that Ring Magazine championship. I thought Zerto would have the nuts to go get it off of him, but he even said he would fight for the IBF and the Ring Magazine, and Zerto said, I don't know who he is. I can't fight a guy I've never heard of.
Where did he say that at? He's on video saying that?
He just said that on that Telemundo stuff, bro.
That's crazy.
He just said
I'm not discrediting you. I'm just shocked that he said that.
I don't watch Telemundo, respectfully.
Me either.
I don't watch Telemundo.
That's crazy that you was watching that, but yeah, nevertheless.
It would have made more sense if Jai Overtime said that.
But I'm looking at it now, Free. Hold on, Free. Can you hear me?
Nah, it's Freeze, Mike. Go ahead, Doug. Keep going.
I'm looking at it now, and Zerto, he the WBO and the WBA champion at cruiserweight. Jai is the IBF champion, and Badu Jack. What happened to Badu Jack, man?
He just fought.
He just fought. He won the belt.
He defended.
He beat Big Mac.
Okay.
Yeah, he just won the belt.
Mac
What is he the
W?
My bad.
He the WBC.
Yeah, that's my question. He's a WBC champion, right? Yeah. Right. So go and get in there with unify that. I like to see Zerto with
Canelo
Badu
too, man. We don't bring that up enough. He ducked.
No.
Badu Jack,
this nigga here, bro. This nigga is crazy. Hey man, you gotta stop with the meat mushing, man. Come on, man.
That's
Hold
crazy.
on. Hold
Come
on.
on, man.
That's nasty work, man. You ain't never seen me pickle pulling, man. That's nasty work. You a wild boy.
All right, well, we not all I'm saying. Well, all I'm saying, the man fighting at cruiserweight, and Canelo ain't never fought at cruiserweight, so the only time they could have fought was when they were gonna fight, because
Canelo said fight him at 180.
When he said that,
This is like
Man,
a
hold
couple
on.
years ago.
This is
why
And Bobby Jack said
why
no.
would either one of them fight at 180? When
Yeah, that makes no sense.
what he talking about is Canelo wanted to bring
him down in weight,
Badu Jack.
him down in weight.
He wanted to
Oh yeah, right.
bring Badu Jack down and fight Badu Jack at the
Still for that cruiserweight.
light heavyweight limit to for his title. And Badu
Yeah,
Jack said, "I'm not moving down to fight you for my title. You move up to my weight class."
yeah. Canelo could beat. I think Canelo could have beat him. I mean, maybe not at that time, but I don't know.
I
Maybe
mean, I don't
Canelo.
know.
That's a fight for Canelo right there. I don't think Canelo goes out like this. I think he got too much pride. So I mean, I think Badu Jack holding on to that WBC can make him some money in his next fight. Think about it.
I just can't believe Zordo went on this whole tangent. Shout out to Miss Bigo, because that's why we've been learning Spanish so we can watch the Spanish channel better, so we can cover the Spanish boxes. But the thing I don't understand is, like, Zerto really sounded like a girl on that interview, man. They was interviewing him. He was in Somewhere Beautiful, man. He just talking about how he didn't know Ja Obata, and they said Ja Obata only offered him $3 million. It's crazy. I don't know. I think
Yeah,
that's a
that's
big
crazy.
fight.
Zerto's whole career has been manufactured by Oscar De La Hoya.
Mm-hmm.
And when he had to step in the ring with guys, well, I think he only got one loss anyways, but against Bivol.
Yeah, he only fought Bivol, yeah.
But the man ain't fought no damn body. You can't tell me Zerto who did he beat for them belts?
I have no idea.
Because remember they was vacant. They was vacant because of Usyk. He just went for him. That's all. A lot of those belts are still vacant.
Man, Zordo literally has the same resume as Jaime McGear. They fought one person, and that one person they fought, they lost.
Now give him credit. We got to give him credit for this. He did, even though he lost to Bivol, he did beat. And this is I don't even remember this fight. I looked up his resume. He beat Joe Smith Jr. Okay. He beat Christian Balame Smith or Balam Smith, and then he beat Doritos his last fight. The brother Doritos. Y'all remember Doritos?
Yeah, I remember.
I remember the fight. I remember
that guy who you talking about. I don't remember that fight.
It was on an undercard. Who undercard was it?
Yeah, I remember the fight.
It was the same undercard that Schofield knocked out Terry Farmer on.
Oh, so this is recent.
Yeah. He just beat this guy. It was the Jake Paul. There we go. Jake Paul, Julio Cesar Chavez. It was on that undercard. Zerto, he fought on there.
Oh yeah, Zerto did fight. He looked horrible too.
Yeah, he did look bad against Doritos.
Horrible. He looked horrible.
Yeah, I mean Zerto, he's just a manufacturer.
Period, man.
He just one of the manufactured dudes, BVO. One of them guys that have been protected, and when they put him in there with somebody's skill, he got smoked by Bivol. So, I mean, I don't have no faith in that kid.
Bivol, man, he just that brother can fight, man. Ain't no shit.
Yeah, I got to give him his credit, man. I had to give him his credit a couple years ago. Maybe year before last year.
Hold on, I will say this. I want to ask this because since you brought up Benavidez, I have heard rumblings that he trying to make a fight with Zerto. Who y'all think win that fight? Benavidez.
Yeah, he'll knock him out.
That's a cherry pick, man. That's a cherry pick.
I don't want to see that.
I'm just telling you what
I heard. I don't even know if this is true.
I know that is true. His Samson said that.
I mean, for a long time they said David Benavidez was a young Zordo for a long time.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's what they were comparing him to. They were comparing him to Zordo.
I mean,
David Benavidez is way better than Zordo.
Have you guys ever seen Boo Andre versus David Benavidez fight? Have you guys ever seen that fight? I know we covered it. Have you guys seen that fight?
What fight?
Boo Boo versus David Benavidez.
Yeah, I saw. We covered it.
He beat.
I
Boo
think
Boo
I
was
called the
whooping
fight.
Davis' ass.
Yeah,
Didn't
we
I call
covered
that
it.
fight over here?
Yeah, we covered it.
Boo Boo was beating Davis' ass for a little bit.
Until he got stopped.
Yeah,
They
we got
all
hit in
get.
the
He
back of the head.
starts
It was
off
over.
really. He starts off slow, you know, and then
But I'm
he
saying
picks it up.
Zordo's big.
Boo
Remember, Zordo was like
wasn't
200
winning
pounds when he
nothing.
fought Bibble.
Yeah, but Boo Boo was
Boo Boo,
moving around. Zerto gonna be there to get hit.
no. Boo
Bro,
Boo was
Boo
not
didn't make
winning
it.
nothing.
That man didn't make it through 6 rounds or something.
He didn't make it past
7
5.
rounds.
He didn't make it past
Okay,
5.
I
5.
was a 5-round? Dang.
That's what I'm saying. I think he got dropped in that fight, didn't he?
Yeah,
Yes,
he did get that.
He got dropped in the 5th round, and he quit on the stool.
Quit on the stool. Yep.
So like, what are we talking about?
I'm just saying he was beating him up until
Boo
he
Boo
wasn't.
won all of 1 round, and that was the very first round. That was the only round he won. The very first one.
Man, you ain't seen uppercuts he was hitting David way. He was hitting David flush.
BVO man,
Yes, he did.
you be watching something different than what we be watching,
No,
bro.
BBO, you watch one side of the screen. Look, open it and make it full screen. Make it full screen. You only watch one side of the screen. There's another person throwing punches back.
Yeah.
Hold on, please. The thing that messed Boo Boo up when he got hit behind the ear, then he went right down, and then he quit. I don't know what happened. I don't know why he let him hit him behind the ear like that.
But he quit. He quit on the stool.
Yeah.
I mean,
When you hold on, bro. When you quit on the stool,
You're
that
done.
means I don't want no more smoke, bro.
No
I'm
mas.
good. No mas. I'm
No
yeah,
good.
when he
mas.
told his
When you
trainer, man,
quit on
end
the
it, I
stool,
said,
that
damn.
means either you got hit with a punch that you don't want to get hit with again, or you say, you know what, if I go back out there, this dude is going to knock me out.
Brutally.
He better brutally stop me. I
He
ain't
got
gonna
up out of there.
like
I
like
was
Tank would
shocked by
tell
that
you.
fight,
Hold on,
though.
hold on. Hey, like Tank would tell you, I don't want to become a meme out here. So bad. I don't want to become a
Yeah,
meme.
that boy Tank is scared me because if I lose, a punk. But I'll say this, man.
He's a girl boy.
That's a fight. That's a fight that, man, I would love to see Zerto versus John Overtime, and I would really love to see David Benavidez get the winner because he was talking big ish when he first got to 75. Like he could
I
go to
don't think
cruiserweight.
I don't think Zerto got nothing for Ja. Ja is too good of a boxer. Zerto,
Mm-hmm.
he too flat footed. He too he got. I
He's just not
understand he
that
got.
good, Dub.
That's what I'm saying. He got that. He got power, but outside of that, he ain't got the mechanics to land the power that he need to land. And if he fight anybody with any type of skill, he's
He
gonna get
beat up.
embarrassed.
Yeah.
Well, going to our next time, let me ask you guys this: what do you guys think about John Overtime saying he wants to fight Worldly if he beats what's his name, Parker?
Say
What
that
do you guys
again.
think about? What do
Yeah,
you think
say that
about?
again.
He
It's
wants to
kind of
fight
muffled.
Parker. He said, what's his name, man? John
Joe
Overtime
Parker?
said if he can't. John Overtime said if he can't get the fight with Zerto to unify, he wants to go up to heavyweight and fight the winner of Worldly versus Joseph Parker. Who do you?
I think,
Who
man,
do you?
I think
Go
John.
ahead.
I think he'll be good at heavyweight. I think he's slim for his size. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I think he could put the weight on very comfortably. And I think, man, not having to cut weight, I think he'll be even better than what he is now. You know what I'm saying? And he already tough. I would pick him to beat Joseph Parker or what's the brother name that Joseph Parker fight? Worley. I would pick him to be either one of them.
Mm-hmm.
I
So
wouldn't pick
Parker
him.
been on a run, Dub.
Well, I ain't disagreeing with you. I still would pick. I think John Overtime is a much better boxer than what Parker is.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, if like I said, if he ain't got to cut the weight, I think that man. I think he'll be dangerous up there at heavyweight. I don't think he. The only I think that what's the young brother name from Britain?
Which one?
The young black dude.
You talking about
He just went out there and whooped he stopped it. What's his name, man? God damn it. Eggman. He just went and beat Eggman.
Are you talking about
Moses.
Oh, Moses, yeah.
I think Moses will stop Ja, but outside of Moses,
oh
right
wow,
now,
for real?
absolutely.
I heard Richard Torres say he want to fight Moses.
That'll be ugly. That'll be an ugly
Oh,
fight.
Richard Torres said he hasn't been sleeping 72 hours. He needs a night pill.
You cold.
Hey,
He's a night field.
he getting knocked out in that fight, bro.
Yeah, I think he gets
Richard,
smoked out.
I don't see Richard Torres making it past 5 rounds. But
I
I
agree.
do like that the Jai Obertai versus Moses. I think that's a good fight. I do believe Moses win that fight, but I believe it's a good fight. I think Jai Obertai will box well in that fight, but at some point Moses is going to catch him. He's the bigger puncher, and they both got great boxing ability. But I think Moses is the bigger puncher. At some point, he's gonna step on the gas on Jai Obertai. Jai Obertai, his defense is not that great. He get hit with clean shots.
Yeah, a
All the
lot.
His
time.
Yeah.
defense is a
Yeah.
little faulty.
Let me ask this. I want to, so like I always tell y'all right now, my favorite heavyweight is Caballero, right? I
Yeah.
love y'all think Jack could beat Caballero?
I
Jai
say,
overall,
Yeah.
Probably.
I don't know. I'm not gonna go that far. I don't
no,
know.
I don't know.
I don't
See,
see it
I don't
happening. I
know
don't see it
what
happening.
I don't know what Jao Obertai can do at heavyweight because he hasn't faced anybody that size. I got to see what he looks like at heavyweight.
Right.
I think he can give Kovalev some problems because of his long reach and his boxing ability. But if he doesn't have enough power to make Kovalev back up a little bit, then I think Kovalev is gonna walk him down. Those body
But
shots is vicious.
if you can walk, and I say this respectfully, if you can walk through Big Bang Zane punches, and
Yeah.
Big Bang Zane, he knocked Caballero down, and Caballero got up and kept coming forward,
Yeah.
going to the body. You know what I'm
He
saying?
discouraged Big Bang
Yeah,
Zane
but
with that.
I don't think Zane is a real big puncher like that. I
Shoot,
think he's a
Well,
I could
hell,
believe
ask
that.
Deontay Wilder.
no.
Yeah, but
Deontay Wilder is washed. He's
yeah.
washed.
Agree. Agree.
Why you have to
But
throw that in there, Bree?
I mean,
Deontay Wilder is
I
washed.
think Zane is a decent puncher, but I don't think he's a real big puncher like that. I think he got decent power though. If he catch you with a clean shot, he will hurt you. But I don't look at him as a straight up power puncher like I look at uh, Wilder in his heyday or Anthony Joshua in his heyday. I don't look at Big Bang Zane like that. I think he's more of a Tyson Fury. I think Big Bang Zane is more of a Tyson Fury. He has power because he's a heavyweight, and if he hits you with a clean shot, yes, he will hurt you or he will knock you out. But I don't look at him as a big puncher.
Okay, I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that.
Yeah, I think
Real,
I
Yeah.
think Zane can crack, but kind of hard to go against what he said, what Free just said.
hey, BBO, can I ask a question real quick to the
Go
panel?
ahead. Go ahead.
So, because we're talking about the heavyweight division, and hey, I think we love the heavyweight division. Everybody love the heavyweight division. You ain't got no choice.
When it's
but to.
good, yeah, it's good.
But I want to ask this. So when it come down to the because you have a lot of times you got a lot of older heavyweights. So I think Big Bang Zane, the older heavyweight, Tyson Fury, an older heavyweight. I don't think what's my boy from Britain name, man?
AJ,
Usyk is an old heavyweight.
I don't think AJ old. I don't think he old. I just think he
got a lot of
done went
miles
through.
on his tread from being in
Agreed.
wars.
Right, exactly. I don't
Yeah,
think he old,
AJ like 34, 35. He's getting there. He's not quite there yet. Because
but
AJ was the youngest out of Tyson Fury and Wilder, and yeah, he was the youngest one. But he's getting up there though.
But my question is so with the some of these younger guys, when you have the Jared Big Baby Andersons, right? Even though he ain't, I say this respectfully to him, he look like he ready to fold like a damn. Don't get me started on that. I don't want to disrespect the man. Atama, you still got Philip Hergovich, you still got F.A. Ajagba, Frank Sanchez, Richard Torres, Triple D, Daniel Dubois.
You named him twice.
Say it again. I named
You
Daniel
named-
Dubois twice.
Yeah.
My bad. You got Lawrence Okoli who done moved up to heavyweight. Michael Hunter. I think Michael Hunter is in position. I believe I could be wrong about that. Don't quote me on that.
Jared
Yeah,
Big
he is.
Baby's still out there. The big babies are
Michael Hunter.
floating around.
Michael Hunter's a heavyweight. He's a heavyweight.
So with who y'all think? Because I think Usyk is getting to a point where it's about time for him to go on. He probably gonna retire pretty soon. I think he might got 2 fights in him, maybe.
Who
And it
that?
got to be Usyk.
Oh yeah, he's not. He has nothing else to. I mean, what is he
The
gonna do?
proof.
Yeah,
Exactly. So Joseph Parker, Caballero, um, hell, nobody don't think Derek Chisora worth a damn anyways, respectfully.
I
I
think
don't think he worth a damn.
Joseph Parker's up there in age too.
Yeah, I think he like
yep.
36 or 37.
Yeah, he's up there too. So I would count him in with the older guys. Now, Caballero, I would say he's part of the younger group. He's not as young as the other guys that you named, but he's still part of the younger group. I won't put Joseph Parker in that category.
But
Yep.
my question is even and what's the brother name? What's the I think the nigga Russian, respectfully. What's the nigga name? Is it Javelov? I think it's Javelov, something like that. The
Daviloff.
big he big as like he like
You talking
six
about the
seven
one
or
that keep
something.
cracking his neck?
Yeah, that dude right there. That dude right there. So who y'all think the next who are the next guys at the heavyweight division that who would y'all say the next I'm gonna say top 5. The next top 5 at the heavyweight division outside of the Usyks of the world. I think Tyson Fury damn near done. AJ damn near done. Well, I think AJ can still fight, but I think a lot of these guys probably put hands on AJ. So, who
The
y'all
next,
think the top 5 outside of the top 5 young guys? Let me put it that way
uh,
in the heavyweight division.
right now, number one. I mean, I don't have to. I mean, you can put it in whatever order you want,
Yeah, I
but
was
I
gonna say
think
don't put it in no order. You
yeah,
you could just name. You
I
ain't gotta
would
put it
say
in no order.
one of them is Daniel Dubois. The second one would be Kamala Moses. Um, Kamala Moses, Daniel Dubois.
Yo, what,
How about
Warley up there?
Wardley? Free.
Worley is another one. Worley is
Where
another
would
one.
you rank Martin Bacoli? I know he got.
Man,
I'm not
He's still
ranking
out
him at
there.
all. I'm not ranking him at all.
he got beat
Top
dead,
five.
man.
I'm
Yeah.
not ranking them all at the top 5. But Worthy's another one. I'm trying to think of the
How
last
about
one.
Hergovich? I'm just throwing names out there.
Heck no. Heck no. Heck
How
no. He's
about
not in
Frank
that.
Sanchez? You like him?
I think the next guy. You
Frank
probably
Sanchez can box.
they probably will put Richard Torres in as the top 5.
I don't think they
Yeah,
put him in over Cabo. Yeah, I'll tell you that.
I like
No, I'm not.
Caballero.
He not. I already said Kovalev is in there. He's not going to be over Kovalev, but they probably will put Richard Torres in there um, because of the names that he's making for himself. I wouldn't say, as far as talent, I wouldn't say
He
he's top
stink,
5
man.
talent,
He
Who
but
stink,
does?
Free. You
but as
called that
far as
right. Free called that right. He
as
stink.
far as
Press said AJ is done and neither big baby ain't doing nothing.
hey,
AJ can't beat Big Baby, man. He's scared of Big Baby now.
which big baby we talking about?
Miller, we're talking about Miller. I know we be going.
And Big
Miller,
Baby
I heard
Miller,
your mother's here, Miller.
that man trash, man. He trash.
Hey,
He
when I
keep
heard AJ tell this man your mother's here, I'm thinking, dang, as you ain't built like that. How you gonna tell this man his mother's here? Watch what you say to me. Your mother's here.
he's
Wow.
wild.
I told y'all years ago that Big Baby has some flaws. As soon as he get in there with somebody that was halfway decent, he was going to lose. It was going
He
to
hurt
get
Lucas
close.
Brown bad, Free. You forgot about that? He beat Lucas Brown up.
I think
Nobody
he talking
care
about.
about Lucas Brown.
I think he
Lucas
talking about.
Brown
I
was a
think he talking
champion,
about.
bro.
But I think he talking about Big Baby. Hold on, I think y'all talk. I think Free talking about Anderson and you talking about
Yeah, I'm
Miller.
talking about Big Baby Anderson.
Oh, I'm talking about
Y'all talking
Miller.
about two. Know what I said?
Oh,
Know what I asked? Y'all
Miller
talking
did
about
he
two
didn't
different big babies.
Miller didn't he didn't dope himself up out of the daggone category.
Yeah. But Free, we liked it when he see Free, man. Once you dope, Free don't like you no more. But Free, we liked you for a minute,
No,
man. You was doing some good work.
I don't like nobody that talk a
Cheating
good
sport.
Constantly.
game, but when you had the opportunity to show everybody, you doped yourself up.
Yeah, that was corny.
You had the opportunity to show everybody how good you were. You talk a
Free went out or
Did
me.
I cut out?
You
Did
didn't
I cut
show
out?
up.
I was Free. Go ahead, Free.
Oh, my bad, my bad. No, I was saying when he was talking all this stuff
Salute,
to
Tuck.
Anthony Joshua when they was on that heavyweight card that Turkey had put together.
Yeah, for Madison Square Garden. Yeah, that's how you end up fighting Andy Ruiz.
Yeah, that's what I'm
That
saying.
was a setup too.
AJ showed up. Big
That was
Baby
a
Miller
setup.
didn't show up.
Mm-hmm.
When
All
that
right.
when that little fat Puerto Rican, when that
I
fat
think
Mexican
AJ would
dude
have beat
blew him
him if
up,
that fight would have went down.
no, he wouldn't have.
I think he would have.
I
He
mean, he
was in
probably
AJ's
would have.
head.
He probably would have.
He was,
Hold on. Is he on drugs? Is he on drugs or not?
No, a clean Big Baby Miller.
Yeah,
I
nah,
think
nah.
get
I think
beat by AJ back then. Back then.
I don't know how he was on all them drugs and he was still fat. I don't get it. That's the whole purpose of getting those drugs, to lose that weight.
Like,
Hey,
what was he doing it
hold on.
for? Was he trying to get more power? Because he never really.
But he had the
He
old
throw a
school, he
bunch
had
of punches and he
anabolic
can fight all
steroids.
12 rounds. He throws a
He
bunch
had,
of
Hold on.
punches.
Hold on.
remember, he was throwing punches like he was a Mexican, dog.
Yeah, he throwing like 1,000 punches a fight.
Hold
Something
on. Hold
crazy.
on. Let me ask y'all this, and I want to see what y'all say. Y'all tell me, Jared Big Baby Miller, what's his best win?
Shoot.
Andy
his
Ruiz,
best win was a tie, was a draw.
No, I disagree with it. I disagree.
he beat Lucas Brown too, though. That's a good win.
And his best win was Gerald Washington, bro.
Over Lucas Brown, the former champion.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Gerald Washington, in my opinion, I think he's a much better fighter than Lucas Brown is.
Nah.
What, Lucas Brown a champion?
I mean,
Okay,
I
you
mean,
can say that. You can say that, but at the same time, I'm just telling you. I'm giving you my opinion.
I think Charles Martin probably was his best win. Former
what
Big
you
Baby
call
heavyweight
him?
Miller
champion.
Hold
Of,
on,
fought he
he didn't
fought
fight
Prince
Charles.
Charles.
yeah, he
You
did.
talking about Anderson? You talking
No,
about Anderson? You keep
Oh, I'm
confusing
back
them.
on. That's I thought we were talking about Big Baby
No, we
Anderson.
talking about Miller.
I'm sorry.
You
no.
talking
Big
about
Baby
Miller?
Miller. Big Baby
I
Miller.
apologize.
When you say
Yeah,
your
no,
mother's
He,
here,
I think
Miller. Your
I
mother's
think
here,
his
Miller.
I think his biggest win was a draw because he
Yeah,
actually won that fight.
yeah. He beat
Against
Anderson.
Andy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was his biggest win.
What you
Yeah.
guys think about Andy versus Deontay in December? You think that's gonna be a good fight?
Andy Ruiz
Man,
fighting Deontay Wilder.
no,
Yeah.
Andy Louise need to go chill with Ryan somewhere on a beach and leave us alone.
You didn't see him when him and Deontay wanted to face off and Andy was trying to bite the chip out of Deontay's mouth, whatever he was doing, some more weird stuff.
No, I ain't
No,
seen it.
I ain't see
no,
Go
that one.
forward. Well,
no.
Shout
y'all
out
be
to
seeing y'all.
shout out
Hey,
to
Y'all,
Power
y'all,
Punch Boxing.
y'all be
y'all
seeing
do know
some
who
stuff
Andy
that I
Louise
don't be
is, right?
seeing.
Y'all know who Andy Louise is, right?
The
Andy
Yeah, the
Snicker
former
Man.
Ruiz.
champion, former unified
No, no,
champion.
that man is he's the Mexican version of Keith Thurman. This man fight every 2 years.
Scholar said Andy sucks.
Hold on. So Andy Ruiz and Deontay Wilder, they fight and win?
Supposed to be in December.
I didn't know that.
I did
Okay.
not know
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
I
because
didn't know
y'all
it
didn't
either.
see when they did the face off.
Mm-mm.
I
No.
saw them look at each other.
That was a face. Free stop being court. That was a face off. It just looked real zesty because I don't know why Andy was trying to bite food out of Deontay's mouth. That was weird.
I think Andy Louise was looking at Wilder real hard because he had a burger in his hand.
Yeah.
That's all it was.
Hey, Doug. So Deontay bite the chip or whatever he was eating, and Andy tried to bite it too. I'm like, what the heck was that, boy? That looked pretty zesty, man. But that being said, you guys think we'll ever see? You guys think we'll ever see my man Usyk fight Worldly or any of those younger guys that's coming up? I think you kind of don't want those guys. What you guys think?
Man, Usyk need to fight, man. Usyk need to fight Caballero. And if Usyk do fight Caballero, I got that as a 50-50 fight. That's why
He
I
might
want to see
lose
it
that
so
one.
bad. But that's why I want to see it because I think that's a true 50-50 fight right there. You know what I'm saying? And I believe Caballero, he got a title. He ain't got the Usyk got all the titles, but I think he got the under title or whatever you want to call it, and that should put you in position. I don't think nobody want that smoke with Caballero like that. In my
How old
Well,
is
opinion.
Caballero,
Tyson
Dubs?
Fury supposed to be fighting Usyk in February.
How old is Caballero?
Hold on, they fighting again?
In February for the third time.
Oh God, for what?
This man, Tyson Fury owes somebody. He owes some mafia group some money.
No, he guaranteed 50 million, brother. That's a lot of money. I would take the fight too.
I know
Here
it's a
we
lot of
go.
money. He owes
Here we
somebody
go.
some money.
Here
That's why
we
he
go.
need a lot of money. He owes somebody
Why you
some
say
money.
here we go, Doug? That's not a good fight.
No, but we done seen Usyk whoop this man twice.
Caballero's
No, but
already
we got
Hold on,
Damn.
Doug. You didn't call that when we seen Amanda Serrano get her head beat in 3 times. You didn't
we
call
No,
it
saw
that.
Amanda Serrano
no,
get cheated.
because, and the reason we didn't is because all those fights were close outside of that last one. The last one was horrible,
The
but
first one was the best one, I thought.
the first two were very close fights. And hell, I had it 1-1. Me personally, I had it 1-1, but I was like, hey, I ain't got no problem with the third fight. And with the Usyk Fury fights, I ain't seen Fury beat this man one time. I ain't even seen Fury make it close.
The first fight was
Uh,
kind of competitive,
no,
but
It was
Usyk proved that he
competitive,
was
but
the
it
better.
wasn't. There's a
Usyk proved
difference.
that he was better than two. There's no need for a third fight. They wasn't
He's
that
not
close of
better than
fights.
Tyson Fury, bro. He didn't knock him out. You got to knock him out. Y'all act like he got
Oh
knocked
man,
out.
come
it
on.
was only competitive until Tyson Fury got dropped, and then Tyson Fury said, "Oh no, I didn't know this dude had power." That was the only time that it was competitive. Once he got dropped, he said, "No, I'm not fighting that man in the pocket no more." That man
But hold on.
was
But
humble.
but but why when we see a fighter like Usyk, right? And we always want to see guys come up through the ranks and prove themselves first. Well, when we look at Caballero, when this man he done beat Zane, he beat Frank Sanchez. What's the tall
That
nigga?
man, beat, that man beat everybody that was 40 plus years old.
Hold on. No, what's the other nigga name?
He got his
beat
Randy Orton on. He beat a bunch of old niggas.
no, because he beat a nigga that was stopping everything, bro. What's the nigga name, man? He from Russia.
The neck cracker guy.
Nah. What's that
Yeah,
nigga
that's who it
name?
was.
It's the
That's
neck
who it
cracker
was.
No,
man.
it wasn't. It wasn't.
No,
No,
he did beat him. He did. He beat him with a body shot. He
no,
dropped him to
no,
the body.
no. Those are two different. Those are two different guys, though, that we're talking about. The guy
I
that
don't
we
know
talk.
what other guy that he beat.
I don't know
But
what
the
you're talking
last,
about. Man.
Hold,
that's when he got put on the map for me. Was when he beat him to the body.
Javelov was the neck cracker guy. He beat what's the nigga name, man?
Yeah, you're right. Jabalaw's the neck cracker
But
man.
they never fought. They never fought each other. Mac Madu what's the nigga name? Mac Medaliev? Is it Mac Medaliev? It's
No, the dude that cracked his neck got stopped to the
something like
body
that.
by Kavanaugh. That was the first time I
Shit, now
recognized
y'all
who
gonna
he
make me.
was.
Now I gotta go.
Go look it up.
Now I
That was
gotta
the
go.
first time I
It
noticed.
wasn't Javelov, bro. I promise you, it wasn't Javelov.
I
I promise you
promise
that.
you it was. I
Hold on. All
promise
right, give
you it
me a
was. He
second.
got stopped to the body. He got
What
dropped.
you want to bet? What you want to bet? I ain't gonna bet with you because I don't bet online no more.
I'm betting the money that anonymous ATL got.
Hold me. All right, here we go.
Y'all get that
All right,
nigga Dub his money back.
Caballero.
I can't believe he's 30 something
He-
already. I didn't know that.
These are his last. I told y'all Mac Madudov or something. Mac Madudov was the guy that he beat. He didn't beat Javelov. He ain't never fought Javelov.
Okay, you got me on that. I thought he beat the neck cracker guy.
But yeah, he beat Derek Chisora. We give him credit for that. And then a bunch of guys that I don't really know, respectfully.
Didn't Jerry Desor just beat the what's his name, the Juggernaut, Joe Joyce?
Who cares?
That's a pretty good win for a dude that old.
BBO loves
Joe Joyce. He damn. Never mind. Don't get me started on Joe Joyce.
I heard he wanted to fight. He wanted to fight Deontay Wilder for his last fight.
Hold on, wait a minute. Y'all done changed the subject real quick, Free. You said you had the money for me that the nigga owed me. So I'm telling you now.
I said I'm betting with the money that anonymous ATL owes you. I didn't say I have it.
Hey, Dub thought he was about to get his money back.
No.
I said I'm betting with the money that he owes you.
Get that nigga Dub his money back.
Hey,
It wasn't
trying to give you your money back.
Hey, Scholar won that Jordan getaway call for
No, real
ATL.
quick. But it was Magmadudov. He beat him. Then he beat Sanchez. Then he beat Zilly Zane. Like, bro, man,
Pretty
fight.
solid.
You need to
Zane
fight
is
this
ass,
man now.
bro.
It's time. It's time for you to fight this man.
You got to beat somebody,
As far as we would rather see you. I would rather see Kabayel and Usyk than Usyk and Fury for the third time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would rather see that.
I'd rather see something new. Yeah.
Well, what about why don't he fight Hercules?
But like I'm with
before
Crush. He
fight
doesn't have to fight
I'm
anybody.
gonna be
I'm with
honest with
Crush.
you. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't ever want to see Tyson Fury again. I don't
Yeah.
ever want to see him again.
Nope.
Me either.
He got 2 big wins, man, versus Deontay Wilder, bro.
Yeah,
That's
exactly. That's his career.
That's his
Yep.
career.
It's all
Man,
career.
Deontay was beating niggas dead. What was y'all talking about? That's a heck of a win.
And he cheated to beat him. I don't even want to go down this rabbit hole. I'm not going down this rabbit hole.
The only one that he
I'll be
won,
right back. Y'all do y'all thing. I'll be right back because I can't listen
the
to
only
this.
one that he won without an asterisk beside it was the daggone last one.
The third one. Yeah, that
The
was a good
first
fight.
one, it shouldn't have been a draw. Wilder should have won that one.
He got knocked out.
The second one,
He cheated.
Wilder should have won. No, the second one, Wilder got cheated.
Yeah.
And actually, to be honest with you, the third one was a long count too.
He got cheated again. He knocked him out 2 times already. I don't know what else he has to do.
When you hear Pastor Andre Ward say that, and you know Andre Ward, dirty as they come, he said that was a slow count.
It was blatant.
He got an asterisk beside it.
Mm-hmm.
Every fight every knockdown he got versus Fury, man, I swear they count so slow.
He knocked him out twice already. Like more wouldn't that big giant? What that man? What more does Wilder had to do? That's why I said I don't want to go down this rabbit hole. I'm about to be like Dub.
I'll say this. What do you guys think about What do you guys think about seeing Shakur versus Lamont Roach Cruz winner?
Lamont Roach is fighting Pitbull.
Yeah,
that's what I mean. What you think about Shakur getting the winner?
Shakur getting what?
Getting the winner of Pitbull versus Roach.
I mean, I don't think nothing about it. I mean, we'll see. I don't think Shakur is going to go up to 40 and come back down. But
Yeah,
we'll see.
He said he is.
They say a lot of things.
That's the same thing that daggone what's your face said. Devin Haney said I'd go up to 40 and come back down. He never did.
Yeah. He's not coming back down there. He's a champion at 140. He has no reason to go back to 35. But he's not going to fight
Keyshawn, man. Keyshawn #1 contender for WBO.
He's not going back down to 35. There's no reason
for him to vacate?
Keyshawn ain't no #1 contender for no WBO.
Yes, he is at 140.
I mean, they got him, but that man is on suspension. He ain't the #1 contender.
No, they just named him #1 contender on Monday.
You're not listening. I said he is the #1, but he's on suspension. We don't know when that man getting back in the ring. He even said it. I don't know. If y'all want to see me back in the ring, go talk to my promoter.
Yeah, he in trouble.
Oh, okay.
He said right now, I'm retired.
Oh, okay.
We don't know when he's gonna get back in the ring.
I didn't know he was suspended.
Yeah, he's
Scholar, what's going on, man? What's on your mind, brother?
OG Scholar.
First out the counter fields. What's going on, man?
That's crazy.
Hey, I just wanted to come in and say salute to all the brothers and BBO also, you know, because y'all some good.
All the brothers and BBO also.
Oh, yeah.
No, I wanted to say that D.
My bad, I'm back.
So Javelov's not the net guy. The net guy is that M name that he said.
Magmadudov.
Yes, that's the net guy.
Oh,
he did beat him. Javelov is not the net guy, so y'all was right, Price.
That's what we missed it up.
Okay, so I was right. I thought he beat that damn twitchy neck guy.
He did, and that dude used to always do that.
Remember, Free? Because I thought we was talking about. We was like, why does he keep doing that with his neck?
We just screwed the names up.
Yeah, that's all. That's all.
Yeah, I'm about to say. I know we called that fight because that's when Kovalev came on my radar because I thought that the Russian dude was going to beat him, and he kept getting the Russian dude to the body, and the Russian dude ended up quitting. He was like, "Nah, I'm good." I know. I remember seeing that fight.
Yeah, because you kept saying like, why he keeps doing that with his neck.
Yeah.
Well, send some prayers up for my man Tyreek Hill, man. He got carted off the field.
Oh
It
man,
looked
did
pretty
he?
Yeah, I
bad.
seen that.
Oh,
He got carted off the field. I ain't even
Yeah,
watching the
it
game.
looked pretty bad. He looked like he might be done.
they trying to blame
It's a
that
leg.
turf in
It's
New
a
York.
leg injury.
Oh yeah, it looked bad, man. It looked pretty
No,
gruesome.
not Tyreek.
Yo, BB, I don't know what y'all expect. You remember when Larry Johnson had broke the record for the most carries, and then Larry Johnson, we ain't hear from him no more.
Yeah,
Then
that was
AP
crazy.
run for 2,000 yards, and then he started to slowly decline. It's like it's a lot of wear and tear on your body. You know, we want to see
Yeah.
the records broken. We want to see the fastest athletes, but you know, they didn't already added 2 games. You know, more than
Way
the
too
people
many
in the
games,
90s.
yeah.
I don't think that
No
we
facts.
need 2 games. I don't think that we need in the extra 2 games, bro.
Hey,
They barely can make it through the preseason.
hey,
Shout out, hey, real quick,
it's
man.
gonna be
Shout out to
18 games pretty soon.
my brother.
What's that, Dub?
I said, shout out to my brother Scholar, man. I ain't
Oh
talking.
yeah, Skyler in the building.
Hey
Oh, hey, what's
Scarlett,
up,
man,
Dub?
you gonna come to the fight, man?
What fight?
You going to the Devin Haney fight in
Where's it at?
Vegas?
It's
In Vegas.
no, it's not in Vegas.
I
That's
thought
not
it
in
was.
Vegas?
They fighting in Saudi Arabia.
Well, you know I ain't going to Saudi Arabia,
Oh,
BB.
my bad. I thought they was fighting in Vegas. My bad.
You out of
Nah,
order,
heck
man.
no.
You out of order.
That's
Oh,
that brother Mark Nash. That's his type time. I ain't going
That's
over
on
there.
the
I'm
that's
good.
on
shout out
the
to my,
reality.
I don't know, but I put like this though. The next fight in Texas, man. I want to see you in there, Scholar. Because you give some pretty good interviews, man. But I will be at the what's his name? Danny
Danny
Garcia fight.
Garcia.
We're gonna see what's left of him, man. I think he's gonna win, but man, after I seen him doing all that fake crying, man, with Angel, I'm like, I'm surprised he's
We don't
coming back.
BVO. Nobody cares. Danny Swift, and I say this respectfully. Danny Swift. Nobody cares about this brother. Give it up. Give it up. But real quick, Scott, I wanted to ask you, who you got in your top 5 as far as the next heavyweights coming up in the division? Who you got in your top 5 right now?
Man, that's shaky, Dub. Because
I know.
the guy, because Usyk is almost close to 40, and he's the number one guy in the division, and then all that
But
the
but
entire
we throwing out the old guys. We throwing
Yeah,
them.
the
We saying
new
the
guys, Scholar.
new
Not
it's
ones.
hard.
Wilder,
Like
AJ
only
Fury. They out of it.
okay. So who's left? The only person I say that got promise and potential that could dominate is probably Jabalov. Everybody else are Yigit. Yigit and Jabala, they the best two. Everybody else is just up for grabs.
You said
Yeah,
Yidget.
Yidget good. Yeah, he good. Yidget can
Who the fuck
fight.
is Yidget?
The
The
body punch, I
heavyweight.
don't know. I
No,
don't want to butcher his name.
Kevlar. Caballero. Okay, I got you. A jit, Caballero.
So
Yeah.
you're not good. You're not sold on Moses yet.
Nah, bro, nah. You know what I get
Way
from
too
him?
early.
I get Jared Anderson vibes from him. You remember how Jared Anderson was fighting Uber drivers and stuff, and everybody was like, "Man, Jared Anderson's the next guy up." And in the moment he stepped up in competition, he looked basic. Charles Martin, and like it was just downhill from there. Then next thing you know, you get knocked out.
Hold on.
I don't
Would you
get that
compare
vibe from Moses though, because I saw what he did to his step up fight, which was Dillian White.
Chisora?
Now, like I said,
Oh, Dillian White.
yeah, I'm not a big Dillian White fan. Well, I'm not a Dillian White fan at all. But
Why not?
Dillian White is a solid opponent, and
Got it.
he didn't show any holes in his game like Big Baby Anderson did in the Charles Martin. Charles Martin was washed. Dillian White ain't a washed fighter. He's a guy pretty active. At that time, Charles Martin had just got finished coming off a knockout loss to Luis Ortiz.
Remember, he
So
spun him around. He didn't know where he was at for a couple of minutes.
yeah, he had just came off that loss, and then he got in there with Big Baby Anderson. I think maybe a year later, and he still gave Big Baby Anderson all he could handle.
He almost knocked
So
him out at the end, free.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. He
Charles
gave him
Martin
all he
did.
could handle. He gave him all he could handle.
But
I
but
don't
this what
see
I
those
this
vibes with
The
this
same
what I
one who
mean.
got knocked up by King Kong? That dude's a bum.
But this is what I mean by Jared Anderson vibes. I remember a YouTuber I respect, Jared Anderson had just fought a guy that fought Gerald Washington. I can't remember the dude's name, but he destroyed him, and then they was like, man, they better put Jared Anderson in the ring with somebody before he kills somebody. And I was like, bro, That man hit this dude with 100 punches. I'm like, everybody talk about how AJ a bum. Give AJ 10 punches, 10 solid punches. That dude is going, he ain't gonna be nothing left of him. That's how a
Right.
heavyweight's
Sweet.
supposed to be punching,
Yeah.
right? And then it like we seen the mental decline. Remember, he was up there with Roy Jones. Jared Anderson didn't ask for this. I know what Jared Anderson didn't ask for this, but you gotta get on that horse. You understand me? You remember all that? It's like,
He always try to diss. Hey, man, Scott, stop the Roy
Hold on, wait a
Jones
minute.
disrespect,
He
man.
didn't diss Roy. He didn't diss Roy at
No,
all.
he
Right
always
there.
do that with Roy, man.
He didn't diss Roy. Roy was trying to pump that man up.
What my man Scott said, I knew there's in that weapon, duck. I knew there's in that
I've
weapon.
always said that Big Baby Anderson had holes in his game. I saw it years ago. I always said he had holes in his game. I don't see those flaws like that with Moses. I see somebody that's technically sound. He got good footwork. He got great boxing ability, and he got great power. I don't see the same holes that I saw with Big Baby Anderson. That's why I say I think he
Okay.
is the good. I don't see those holes that I saw with Big Baby Anderson.
It's
I
wide
saw the
open
holes.
right now for him.
Yeah, I saw the
Prove
holes
something.
with Big Baby Anderson years ago. When everybody was on the Big Baby Anderson train, I kept telling everybody, "Nah, this man got holes in his game. I can see him. He's going to get in there with somebody, and they're gonna stop him." And they were like, "Oh, you tripping? You tripping? Big Baby Anderson's the next man up." I was like, "All right, you'll see."
Cap,
But
Free,
with
I was with
Moses,
you, Free. I never believed he was the next man up. He
man,
walks
yeah,
around with a puppy dog, so that
with
just like
Moses,
he'll
I
never be
don't
a
Man,
see
world
he
that.
got like
support
some
that.
type of
man,
mental
from the
illness, bro.
time he
You
got in
I
told
there
don't
with
care.
Charles
Get
Martin, I
some
knew Jared
gummies.
Anderson was a bum.
like
who
he
was
was
that?
a
YN? Who was that? YN?
That's
Yeah,
Mark.
Yeah,
you
that's
That's
know
our
what
that's
it
quiet.
is.
YN.
That's quiet boy.
What's good,
Yeah, you know what
YN?
it is. Boxing fascist.
There you go.
Here we go.
Hey man, stop saying stuff like that, Marky. Stop. That's out of order, man. You
That's
can't
Man,
do
right.
don't
that.
man, don't censor my speech. But go ahead, brother. Salute to everybody on the panel.
Yo,
Salute to
Marky,
you,
Marky Day
man.
crazy, man.
Marky, let me ask
Mark
you the
is out
question.
of control.
Let me ask you the same question as far as the heavyweight division goes. We throwing out the Usyks, we're throwing out the Joseph Parkers, we're throwing out the AJs,
All
The
the
uh,
old
Wilders, the
guys.
Furies, the
we're
old
throwing all
guys.
them guys out.
Wilder.
Who would you put in your top five as far as young heavyweights that are going to carry the sport
So so
5 to 10? Who would you put
so nobody who's been
in your top
established.
five?
Like, okay, I would say right now I would say Moses Atoma. He would be my number one. What's the name of that guy? The British heavyweight that put a dent in some dude's head. I always forget his name. Fabio Wardley. Fabio Wardley would be
Yeah,
my number
Warren.
two.
Yeah, we put him in
Um,
there.
yeah, he'd be my number two. Number three, Agit Kabayel, but he's not young. He's 35, but still, he coming up in the division.
He 33. He 33.
33,
33.
excuse me. Four, Javalov. Even though I don't be seeing Javalov, but he like, I don't even know where he be fighting at sometimes. Like, he'd be on top ranked cards, but they don't have a promoting. But man, this dude, I mean, 3-time gold medalist. I mean, has bricks in his hands. I mean, moves like a middleweight, even though he's 6'9". I mean, he like
I wouldn't
a
say
more.
like a middleweight. I wouldn't say that.
That was crazy.
I mean,
He can
he
move
moves
though. He
smoothly.
can
A very
move.
coordinated. I mean, he's very coordinated for a 6'9" guy. Dub. I mean, just
Yeah.
very. It's very unnatural for somebody that size. That's what I'm saying. He like a Tyson Fury, but with way more power. So he'd be my. But he's unproven. So he'd be my number four, and number five. Um, y'all gonna disagree with me, man. Y'all gonna feel however the hell you want to feel, man. I'm putting my guy Richard Torres in there. You know what I'm saying? Richard Torres. I'm putting him
I knew
in.
No,
that
I
was
put
Hey.
coming.
Richard. I
I
put
knew
Richard
that was
Torres in
coming.
there.
Well, who else is there? I mean, you say young guys.
You
Richard
don't like
Torres.
y'all don't like
Nah, but
Hergovich?
Marky, but I like
I
Richard
don't have
Torres
a
too. He
problem.
can
I don't
sound
have a
good.
problem with.
He's 19 and one. I
No, we
mean,
put Richard Torres in there.
No, I
no,
think
I
Richard
said
Torres in the
Herkovich.
no.
Yeah,
No,
Herkovich is
Herkovich,
good.
no.
Philip
He's
Herkovich,
trash.
I like
Man,
him.
Hergovich,
No,
man,
he's trash.
Hold
Hergovich,
on.
nah.
I think, and
Hold
Marky,
on, didn't he beat Zane?
He's
That
trash.
was
He
a
lost to
robbery.
James. He
Would y'all
lost to
still
Yeah,
James.
that
consider
wasn't. Yeah, that wasn't
Fa
probably.
a Jagba scholar? Would you have him as a
No, no,
no?
no.
Nah, I
He
saw
to,
it
to
for
me,
FA.
he like a solid journeyman, or like a Like he ain't gonna never be
He
champion.
like
He one of
Ernie
them guys
Shavers,
like
man. He just a solid dude. He just like Ernie Shavers. He like
nah,
Ernie
he
Shavers of now.
Nobody's
nah, Ernie
gonna pick
Shavers.
Michael Hunter. How about Michael Hunter,
Well,
Doug?
this is the problem. This is the problem. So a lot of these guys, even I put Caballero at the top, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. But in the heavyweight division, a lot of times you get older fighters. You know what I'm saying? Like these guys, hell, the last thing that you lose and the most valuable thing that you have at the heavyweight division is power. And so as you get up in weight, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to kind of count you out. I would never I can't put FA there only because I don't think FA beat none of them guys. Um,
What about Michael
hell,
Hunter, Doug?
I like
He
Michael
not beating
Hunter. I
Hunter.
don't think Michael Hunter beat none of them guys.
FA almost got
I mean,
slid by Vito
FA
Vianella, and
probably
then
beat
you
he
remember that
probably beat
performance
Victor
he had against
Flores.
Frank Sanchez, FA
Yeah,
Ajagba.
Frank
So
whooped his ass.
we can't put him in there, bro.
Yeah,
Like he's
Frank
just
whooped
a
his ass
solid
bad.
guy.
And the crazy
He's
thing
just a
is
solid guy.
we not putting Frank Sanchez in there, even though they'll tell you that Frank Sanchez
Agate
is 30.
Caballero beat him.
Oh, well,
Stopped him.
they'll put hands to the body, but they'll tell you that I'm not FA, excuse me, Frank Sanchez. They'll tell you that man 35. We all know that man is. We all
Man,
look 43. He all
He
look
he
got
43.
old
passed it.
overnight. He got
Nah,
old overnight.
he
Man,
is
he been
past his
old.
Cuban
Him and
prime. That
Luis
Cuban
Ortiz is
prime.
60.
He said he
I
been
think
Exactly.
Luis Ortiz is still fighting.
I'll be
Hey,
telling
Luis
boxers. I'll be
Ortiz
telling
fought this
boxer
past
scholar.
weekend, I think.
Yeah, he did. You know
Did
what's
he?
funny? I
Yeah, he
remember
fought.
when I remember when Luis Ortiz
That's
used to
Oh
dye
crazy.
his
man.
hair. You remember that scholar when they used to dye his hair and say he was younger? That nigga
Yeah,
looked
he was
old
walking around
then.
with a backpack. And yeah, I remember trying to look young.
He
Luis
looked old
Ortiz.
then.
That's crazy.
Man, listen here.
Luis Ortiz is all of 63 years
I'll
old
be
right now,
I'll be telling
and
scholar. I'll be telling scholar that the
you can't
Cuban
finish.
prime is usually between 50 to 55 years old. After they pass that, it's over with. But
What's up with
between
these
that
dudes not
50 to
having birth
55, them
certificates,
boys are
man?
bad.
I don't get it. How these dudes don't
Well,
got no birth
the
certificates?
Their birth certificates are a little
Yeah.
different than.
Oh, they said
Well,
Tyrell had
nah,
a
they
dislocated
getting them
knee.
up out of here now, BVO. If you ain't got no if you can't get your birth certificate, you can't get a green card. And they already
No,
took away TPS. They getting them up out of here.
Yeah,
their
Luis
birth
Ortiz in danger of getting deported.
Yeah.
their birth certificate.
Anybody, yeah, they asking for that document.
Their birth certificate is written in. Those are written birth certificates. It's not the same type of birth.
Hey,
No,
Free, you can say
I'm being
anything, man.
no.
That nigga said written in birth
That's
I'm
certificate.
not
crazy.
joking. I'm being honest. This is a guy that's from Cuba. He said they write their age on their birth certificate. It's not something that's already printed up. He said when they
Oh
come
wow.
over, they write their name on their birth certificate. And he's Cuban, so I take his word on it. He know better than I would. He's Cuban. He
Yeah, that's
You
came
fucked
over
can't
here.
up.
write your age. You can write the year that you was born. But I understand what you're saying. I understand exactly
That's
what you're
what I'm
saying.
telling you. What he said. I didn't say that. That's what he said. He's from
Man,
Cuba.
they got
Hey,
ruined.
He know better than
let me go
I
to
do.
my next topic. Let me go to my next topic. While we got my man Scholar here. Shout out to Scholar, man. He been having some great shows lately, man. Appreciate you, man. But what you guys think about?
One of the best doing it, man. Y'all make sure y'all sub to my brother, man.
Oh,
He's
you
one of the
definitely
best
sub
doing it.
to him, man. I mean, he stole my grandma's towels, but he's a good dude. But I'll say this:
That's
what you guys
crazy.
think about Jerron Duck Ennis saying that he wants all the big fights at 154? King Virgil came out and said, I don't know why people keep saying I ducked him. I signed my part. He didn't sign his part. Is we ever going to see Jerron from Duckadelphia do anything? What you guys think? He's 10 years in at this point.
What you call it, Duckadelphia?
First of all,
Yeah.
you out of pocket.
What
I
you going
mean,
to do?
the man told you that he signed he agreed to his part in fighting Virgil Ortiz in 2026. Virgil hasn't agreed to fight him, and his father came out and said, "Ain't nobody going to force us to fight nobody."
And what
I
about all
mean,
that stuff before Free when Virgil ducked? When
No,
Boots
no,
was
I'm
I'm
trying
talking
to
talking.
about
fight?
old stuff, man.
I don't even care about nothing before. I'm talking about right now.
Right.
Jerron Boozer said we agreed to our side. We're waiting on Virgil to agree, and Virgil father came out and said, Virgil father said, "Ain't nobody going to force us to do nothing. We fight who we want to fight."
And that was kind of weird. I don't know where that came from.
I think Boots has showed us, if you look at how he moved, you look at who he's fighting at 54. Bud's first fight at 54 was for a title. You remember on the Gillian Wallow show where I've been trying to fight you since 2018. Bro, did anybody even know who you was in 2018? Stop lying to these people, bro. Then he did another interview and said, I really didn't want to be no email champion at 147. And you just facepalm. You're like, bro, did you really just call yourself an email champion? So that's how you see yourself, as an email champion at 47 that never got undisputed. Then you're going up to 54 and you need a tune-up. Turkey told him, look, this ain't no charity. Ask Eddie Hearns. Eddie Hearns went under to the nearest warehouse, looked up under the box crates, and found Boots an opponent. I don't even know this guy. Does anybody know this guy? Be honest.
No,
I don't.
no, we hold on, wait a minute. We have no clue who this guy is. Lima. This guy Lima.
Well, he works at Max Cheese.
Hold on, wait a minute. We have no clue who this guy is. And with you being a champion, right? Because y'all correct me if I'm wrong, the man was the IBF champion and I believe the
Lineal
WBA
WBC champion. WBA.
No, he was the IBF and the WBA champion, correct?
Yep.
Well, why didn't he move up and go after the smoke instead of trying to fight a Josh Kelly, a Lima? Why he ain't gonna fight Bakram?
Didn't they tell you that on what was that other show? They say that over. They told you that. What happened? It wasn't available.
I'm gonna be 100%.
And the guys didn't want to fight.
Wait a minute. Hold on. If it's not, who is Bakram fighting next? Y'all tell me.
I don't know.
Okay.
Nobody ain't scared.
How it ain't available then?
I guess at the time.
I don't know who.
But what if this man want to get a tune-up, Dub? What's wrong with that?
Bro, he's already a champion. What does he need a tune-up for?
Hold on. If you're supposed to be the goods,
No, but y'all are acting like this is some unusual, rare situation that only Boots has ever done.
Hold on.
And then they get go ahead.
Now you out of order.
Let me finish saying what I'm saying. I prefer him to fight somebody better. But I'm not mad at him saying he wants to get a tune-up to see how he is at 154. He never fought at that weight class before, so that's the smart thing to do.
So if you look bad, what are you gonna do? Go back to 47?
He should go back to 130, man. That's what he should do. Go back to 130.
Hold up. Shut up. Let me finish saying what I'm saying. What the smart thing to do is to test yourself and see how you perform at 54 before you get in there with a killer. That's the smart thing to do. This is his career. He's trying to prolong his career as much as he can. He want to make the intelligent move. Everybody wants him to get in there with killers because we say he's a great fighter or whatever, but that's what we want.
I don't know, Priya.
Hey, free. When Shakur moved up and fought Yoshino, did we not criticize him for that fight?
Facts.
No.
What did you hear me say?
Absolutely. Hold on. Real quick. Go ahead, Free. Go ahead. I asked you the question.
What I said was I prefer him to fight somebody better, but that is the smart thing to do.
They was all ducking him.
When you're moving up to a weight class that you never fought at before, it's to get a tune-up. That's the smart thing.
They wouldn't fight Shakur Sanchez. It wasn't he wanted to fight Yoshi from Mario. He was forced to.
Matter of fact, who did Shakur fight when he moved to 130, Dub? A tune-up.
He wasn't forced to fight anybody.
Yes, he was. What are you talking about? Cruz turned him down.
Hold up.
What's that turn? He kept getting turned down.
DVO. These are what the facts are. He didn't.
I'm telling you what the facts are. I know you think you only want to watch. The man was getting ducked. Go ahead.
Listen what I'm telling you. Robert Kaseki out. He could have moved up and fought at 35. As the champion moving up, he could have been Devin Haney's mandatory. He chose to fight Robert Kaseki out and drop the belt on the scale. He chose to drop the belt.
I don't know. That's
he didn't drop the belt. He just didn't weigh again.
He did choose to drop the belts. When he
said he couldn't go no more.
Yeah, he didn't
But the problem is this. Instead of fighting Conceição, he could have moved up and been the mandatory. And at that time, Devin wasn't undisputed. Let's be.
He thought he could make it, Dub. The man tried.
Look, man,
what do you want him to do?
I can't. Go ahead.
What do you want him to do? He tried.
Well, let me ask you guys this. In this case, when he's talking about Boots Ennis, I think the thing to understand, he's doing a lot of slick stuff. Like he knew he was going to be able to get a belt when Earl and Bud fought. He knew he could steal a belt with the IBF. It seemed like everything he do was real sneaky. Like he tried to get everything without the least resistance, man. I got a feeling he gonna try to fight for the WBA now that one dude has been elevated. He just really, I don't know. To me, I don't think he's
Well,
that
the brother
good.
wasn't elevated. He did fight for Bararo or Abbas, whatever.
Abbas is gonna be
Bararu.
elevated at some point.
No, he's the
Abbas.
champion. He's the champion.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He got elevated.
No, he didn't get.
No, he fought for a vacant belt.
He won the title in the ring.
No,
What belt
I'm
did
saying
Bud have?
when he fought to live,
The
he was fighting for the
WBA.
regular belt, the regular WBA belt.
No, it wasn't because
Yes,
Taleb,
it was.
Hold on, listen. Taleb, once that belt was vacated, then they had to fight for it, and when they had to fight for it, he beat Taleb to become the champion. It wasn't
Yes.
he wasn't
He
emailed the
fought.
belt.
He fought for that WBA belt. It was a vacant belt that they fought, and the winner of that became the WBA champion. It was a vacant belt.
So it was he didn't just get it emailed to him.
He wasn't. He wasn't even the guy that was considered the mandatory. It was the other guy.
Taleb
Right, it was the other guy.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
he beat Taleb. That's what I'm saying. I thought
But
Taleb was the regular WBA champion.
he was the regular. But once that belt is vacated, then the WBA they're saying we're gonna mandate the number one guy versus the regular champion to see who's gonna be or who's gonna hold the title for us. And he won the fight. He wasn't emailed nothing.
He did the exact same thing that Brian Norman Jr. did.
Exactly.
The exact same thing.
When Santillion when the belts were dropped and Santillion, and even though I think they wanted Santillion to win that fight, they put Junior in the ring with Santillion and Junior won the fight, and that's how he became champion.
Yep, he did the exact same thing.
So how was that? How was that emailing? Hold on, answer the question.
I didn't say he emailed.
You literally said that.
What do you mean? I said he got elevated. How is that saying he
elevated? He didn't get elevated. He won it.
I thought he got elevated.
No, but the captain said email.
Okay.
No. He said elevated. He did say elevated. That's a fact.
I said elevated.
He said elevated.
All of them get elevated.
But there was no elevation there. It was a vacant title that niggas fought for.
See, I thought Bud still was the 154-pound champion still.
All of them get elevated. They just use the term email champion. They all get elevated.
That's a weak term that Tiafimo or Ryan or one of them goofies made up. That term was not even around when I was a young boy. It just happens like that. When you don't want to fight, they strip you. The same way Canelo ducked Triple G. And you remember that press conference Triple G had when they gave him that WBC belt and nobody ain't complaining, no email stuff then.
But
so it's the same thing. It happened at the beginning of time.
It happened with hold on. No, where it really happened, it happened with Devin first. Devin was the quote unquote first email champion, and the only reason they called that man the email champion is because the WBC had that tournament, right? The same one that Teofimo Lopez pulled out of, had the tournament, and then went in a different direction and gave and allowed Lomachenko to fight what's the nigga name, man?
Luke Campbell.
Luke Campbell for the belt. And then, according to the WBC rules, once you become champion, you need to face your mandatory. You got to face your mandatory immediately. And Devin was the one who won that series, and Lomachenko went fight him. And then what Lomachenko did was took the franchise belt when we ain't never heard of this, a belt that's created for you, according to Mauricio Suleiman, so you can move between weight classes and unify and all this other kind of shit. And then everybody said, well, Devin, he the email champion now because he got emailed the belt because Lomachenko didn't want to fight that nigga.
That's why.
Man, Loma wanted to fight for Undisputed, man. Stop trying to spread propaganda, bro.
I was even fighting
rules.
Hold on. I literally just put the rules out there for you. Anybody correct me on these rules? In the WBC, when you become a champion, Is it true or false that you have to face your mandatory before anything else? According to the
But they gave him a
WBC rule.
special
Hold on, hold on,
designation
hold
with
on,
the
hold on. Wait a
franchise.
minute. Hold on,
You
wait a
moving the
minute.
goalposts.
No, you're moving the goalpost. Let's see what the people think. Who's moving the goalpost in this situation, people? Respect.
I mean, I don't know who's moving the goalpost because BBO stuck it in his back pocket. But what I will say is,
Whoa.
That's crazy.
Loma couldn't fight for Undisputed because he
He
was
had
no
a
longer
manager.
the WBC champion. Because according to Mauricio Sudama, he
You
said that
can't
wasn't a
unify.
championship. That was
It's a
that was an
designation.
award. It
No, a
wasn't a
designation. He
championship.
used the word designation.
Yeah, it was an award. So he couldn't have fought for Undisputed because he was no longer the WBC champion.
We know
You
these
know,
things.
and let me ask you this, Prime, because
No,
hold
you
on,
out of
hold on,
order.
hold on, no,
You
you
gotta
out of
stop asking
hold
questions,
on,
man.
hold on, let me ask you,
We gotta
let me
put
ask you
you.
a
Hold
question,
on, where the
Scott, let me
seatbelt at?
do,
We gotta
hold
put
Dub
the
on,
out
one
of
seatbelt
second,
on
order.
this
hold
nigga,
on,
man. We gotta put
hold on,
no.
Dub,
You out of order.
You can
you out
say
of order, Dub.
no. You out of order. We putting the
No,
seatbelt on
Dub, you
your
out of
ass
order.
because you're wrong. You're wrong.
Hold on, let me do this, Scott, let me ask you a question real quick, Scott, 'cause I know you'll be unbiased. When you seen Lomachenko take the franchise designation, was like a super belt that they have for WBA, the fight for Undisputed versus TFP, did you think that was undisputed?
Yeah.
Okay, here's the argument. What you got to say to that, Doug?
Yeah, that's what Scholar think. He wrong.
If
But at the end of the day,
the person who owned the belt tell you that's the
hold
belt,
on.
that's
You
the
can't ask me a
belt.
question and then start talking.
Go ahead.
Like Free told you, you got the damn goalpost in your damn back pocket running around this motherfucker right now. Respectfully. I say
Whoa.
that respectfully.
At the end of the
Oh,
day, Loma
I'm
did
trying to,
all that ducking and he still never became undisputed champion in his career.
and then he still lost to the same guys that we talking about. He lost to them.
Yeah,
I'm
he
like,
did.
what are we talking about? So
Ain't gonna lie, man. You sick for
hold
that,
on,
bro.
man.
My bad.
Come
Go
on,
ahead. My
man.
bad. Go
All
ahead.
right,
My bad.
go ahead.
My
No,
bad.
you got it. You ain't gonna let
I
me
was trying to
finish.
mess with Free. My bad. Go ahead. My
Nah,
bad.
nah, Dub. I get what you're saying, Dub. See, this conversation gonna go on like it's never ending because they basically do what the fuck they want to do. That's just the reality of it. Like right now, Canelo
Bro,
just lost, and he already number one in two of the sanctioned bodies ranking systems, bro. You know what I mean? So I mean, they make the stuff as they go along. If you pay the sanction, it's really a pyramid
pretty much.
scheme. If we being all the way honest, you pay into the belts. You know what I mean? In hopes that you could get the fight for a title. But if you're not a superstar and you lose, you plummeting. But if you win and it's lucrative for you to be a champion like a Canelo, well then you're gonna be ranked up high forever. Canelo gonna be 60 years old, still the number one ranked number one in the rankings with the WBC because they make it up as they go. I remember watching HBO and they literally having the same conversation right now. Because remember, it used to be three sanctioning bodies and they didn't recognize the fourth. And then when they recognized the fourth, they was like, well, you know, all the people that was champion with the WBO before, now they're champions. It's like, wait a minute, people was fighting for this belt, and because the other three sanctioning bodies didn't recognize them, it wasn't official. But now that they say, hey, y'all come on over here, we can make this money together. Now all the people who was fighting for the belt and the champions who was undisputed now is now not undisputed in the four belt era, but a three. It just got confused. Like it don't make any sense.
Wasn't a WBO came into existence as a legitimate sanctioning body or when the Oscar De La Hoya fight? I think it was the Oscar De La Hoya versus Bernard Hopkins.
For the middleweight title.
Yeah, I
Yeah, I
believe
think that
so.
was it. I think that was
Yeah.
the fight that legitimized
Beginning
the
of
belt.
the WBO.
But then
Well,
you
let me
had
ask.
Herbie
Let
Hyde,
me ask.
Riddick Bowe had the belt. A lot of people wouldn't even recognize, and they was fighting for the belt. It's crazy.
Scott, let me ask you this, man. I done heard a lot of fangirls say that there's nothing that Shakur could do to get a big fight with Tank. And let me ask you this: you being a scholar in boxing, have you ever seen the top guy tell contenders he won't fight him because he don't like them?
Nah, that's crazy, man. That's insane, bro. I don't know what boxing has become. And then the fans will come, put on they Sunday's best and become Johnny Cochran and tell us why, you know, why we need to accept it. It don't even make any sense, man. This is crazy. It's madness.
Yeah.
To me, that's like if you go to Taco Bell and get a burger, man. That's just ridiculous, bro. Like, what are you doing?
And then the people in line, BBO say, man, shut up. Just take that burger and get out of line, man. We all get burgers.
That's crazy.
Hey, Dub, can I ask you a serious question, man? Because one thing I like about you, you're going to tell the truth. Dub, have you ever seen the kind of fandom that you see with what you see with Tank Davis? It's almost like B2K like, where he can do no wrong. Have you ever seen that before in boxing?
I probably seen it, just can't remember it. The internet is a tad bit different from yesteryear, you know what I'm saying? So you couldn't see it as far as yesteryear went, but because we have the internet now, it's a little different. But I gotta say, some of the fandom that I'm seeing right now, and I'm just being honest, some of guys that I rock with, I'm like, bro, what the hell is going on? What the fuck are we doing right now? This man is denigrating the sport of boxing. He's literally going out there as quote unquote, and I as quote unquote the face of boxing, saying that boxing is dead. And people are saying, well, no, he didn't mean that. What he really meant was, well, hold on, this is what he said. I don't give a fuck what he meant. I'm going off of what he said. Well, he gonna. I'm retiring in 8 weeks. After this fight, I'm retiring. Well, that ain't what he really meant, man. It's a hoax. Well, Leonard Ellaby done came out there, and what he really telling y'all is it a shock that, or are y'all surprised that Leonard Ellaby come out right when he deactivated? Man, they set this up, and they setting it up to build a fight with Shakur. Or man, the delusion is crazy to me right now. It's crazy.
He can't get off his knees, and he won't.
It's like I've never seen you ever like chill with your girl and she put her hair in the bun and go to work. That's what the Tank fans be doing. They be like wanting to hit their knees, man. Like they got to go and pray. I never seen it. Like even if even if he tell you that you suck, what do you tell the one kid? Shut up and be a fan. No, shut the F up and be a fan. What more you need him to say? I mean, I don't know. That's why I was
Cuts out his favorite people.
I never really seen that before.
The most.
Where he hates his fans.
BBO.
You know what's funny?
Am I lying? Was we not just talking about this? About like I said, if I see like Oscar De La Hoya, I'd speak to Oscar. If I seen Sugar Ray Leonard or Anthony Joshua, I would speak to them. If I see that nigga Tank, I wouldn't say nothing to that nigga.
Hold on. Let me say this. Let me just say this
before you go, Doug, because I don't want to forget. This is a lot how Mike Tyson's fans used to be. Where they was talking about y'all, Don King is corrupting him. Don King is messing his life up. Michael Rooney wasn't doing ish for Mike Tyson, but still his money. Kevin Rooney. He wasn't doing enough for Mike Tyson. He was robbing him.
No.
But they talking about when Don do it, if Don is doing something, Don helped him, made him a star. But they want to talk about Kevin Rooney and all them cupcakes, Teddy Atlas and all them goofballs, man, like they wasn't doing Mike wrong. What you say about that?
No, I mean,
I have a different view on that. My bad.
Go ahead, Scholar. Go ahead.
I have a different view on that, BBO. The Mike Tyson fans kind of jumped ship from Mike Tyson whenever he left the golden Jew guy. What's his name? Bill Caton. When he left Bill Caton, and then Kevin Rooney followed suit because then he opened his mouth. It's like, bro, you're a trainer. Your job is to train. You're not supposed to be opening your mouth about what a fighter should do and who their promoter should be. So then he lost his job. And when he did that, the fans turned on him. So the ones that was left was only fans of him in the ring. They never cared about his personal stuff. It's nothing to the level of Tank. That's the point that I was making.
The Italians cared for Mike Tyson.
Hold on. Let me finish. Scholar, go ahead.
I think Tank could come out literally tomorrow and say every single person that supports me is a pickle puller. Ain't that what y'all say over here? Pickle puller. I don't even like them, and they breath stink. And they will come out like, he didn't really mean that. He just trying to build hype for like Dub was saying. It's the mental gymnastics they're willing to go to make this guy what he ain't. And we can see it. We can see everybody getting pissed on, and they telling them it's lemonade, but they keep saying it's lemonade. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
No, it's like being a Browns or a Cowboys fan. Every year you get excited, you spend all this money, and we don't do nothing.
Yep.
It's exactly what it's like, man.
Yeah, pretty
Crazy.
much.
It's
And then they
crazy,
get up
man.
here every day and make video after video after video. I'm like, dang, ain't you tired of making like talking about this nigga, man?
Hey, Pride, come on.
I'm talking about Tank. Why we
Okay.
gotta talk like
No,
nobody
I'm
want to
just
get
saying
up here and talk about this nigga?
I don't want nobody writing me stuff all day like a hoe saying I'm saying something I'm not. So I don't want nobody writing
No,
me.
no, no, I'm talking
But
about Javante Davis. Nobody want to like. It's other people to talk about. Like I rather talk about like like what we were just doing before we even got on Javante. We were talking about the next upcoming heavyweights. That was dope. You know
And
what I'm
this
saying?
this is the problem I have.
mm-hmm.
Every time we start to get to good conversations as far as the sport of boxing, y'all want to take it to the damn, in my personal opinion. I don't want to say what I want to say. I don't even want to say that. You take it to the worst possible way of boxing fans. Speaking on the Tank Davis fans, man, Tank Davis is irrelevant right now. He's very irrelevant, but y'all
Mm-hmm.
want to make him much more relevant than he is.
Right.
This hence the reason when we have the conversation, who are the next guys in this division? What is this division looking like? Boxing is so much more big than just
This
Tank
little
Davis.
nigga, man. Yeah.
And the worst part about it is he already said, fuck y'all. He already
Yeah,
said it.
that's a good
So
point.
Multiple times.
then why continue to talk about him? Let it
We
go.
doing it now.
No,
He's
Great
pretty
point, Derek.
polarizing, man. Go ahead.
Great point. But I want to say this, BBO, because y'all moved on too fast from this, man. I want to get back on this. Shout out to Prize.
Yeah.
There's no disrespect to Prize because right now, Prize and Gilly and Wallow the only people putting on for Philly. Ever since Benny Siegel and Allen Iverson, it's been kind of shaky there. But I feel like Boots is not a good representation of Philly boxing. The man been a professional 11 years, bro, asking for a tune-up. That is a slap in the face to boxing as well. Especially when we just seen a guy who was 30, almost 38 years old. He turned 38 this year. Towards the end of his
Who
career,
did?
jumping up 3 weight classes.
Okay, Terrence. I got you.
When he jumped up to 1 weight class, he was supposed to fight. A lot of people don't know this. He wanted to fight Fundora. But Fundora didn't want to fight, so he ended up fighting Masvidal.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? For the
Gotcha,
title.
man.
It was a title fight. He was willing to fight anybody for that title. They just happened to move Masvidal in that slot. So I want that type of energy out of a guy who's telling us he's the next Roy Jones Jr. and been boxing 11 years. And if I don't see you moving like that, I'm going to just have to go ahead and call it for what it is. Boots don't believe, man. Boots is like, I don't know if y'all watch Game of Thrones. He like little finger. He want to manipulate his way to the belts instead of actually going in there. Because 154 is the most competitive division in boxing, hands down.
Let's be honest. Yeah. Not open for it's not open for discussion. I mean, I can't explain why Boots is moving like that. Maybe brother Greg and YSM, they're closer to them. They got
They're
more.
gonna tell you that they're gonna tell you that he's not. They're gonna tell
No,
you that he's
they
not.
got good points though, and
No,
I
they're
would
on
like.
code. No, they're on
I'm just
code.
saying.
Call it what it
And all
is.
right,
I talked to
whatever. See,
YSM all day about it.
I'm neutral. See, I stand neutral to all
You
of this
can't
stuff.
be neutral. You're
Yes,
from
I
the
can.
city.
So
Hold on.
what?
Everybody we have from your
That
town
doesn't
say that
mean I
same
doesn't mean
bullshit.
some. That doesn't mean
Everybody
I
say the
gotta
same
like.
bullshit.
Hold on, BB, because I be quiet all the time. That doesn't mean that I won't say I don't like this move. Like I don't want to go to the. I don't want to see this nigga fight this dude. Boots fight this dude. But I'm probably going. I don't know. Cause now that you want me to come to New York with me, I don't know if I can back to back weekends like that. But nevertheless, I pretty much was going until you called me. But I'm just saying, like, it's a lot of people don't. But it's a lot. It's still other things that happen. He tried to fight old boy Virgil Ortiz. It didn't happen. I'm a little under the weather. Pardon me. But we still let's just get to payday, and then next year, if not, or in his next fight, if he doesn't take the Virgil fight or Fondor or Thurman winner or nothing like that, then I'll be like, I'll really get on his heels. But right now, I don't care because all these other fighters making all these other weird moves. What happened when old boy went and grabbed his damn belt? What's how my young boy B Norman? When B Norman got his belt, that nigga ain't fight nobody, but we love him. You know what I'm saying? So it's
But
all good.
that ain't true.
He
That
about to
ain't
I'm
true.
fight
hold
Devin
on.
Haney.
Wait a minute. That ain't
Let
Hold
me
true.
on.
finish.
Damn,
Let me
y'all cut
finish.
me off.
Let
Damn.
him finish. Let him finish. Let
No,
him
I'm
finish. Go
finished
ahead.
because I know niggas will cut you off around here.
No,
But go
man, go
ahead.
ahead. Stop, man. Stop. This the doghouse. Go ahead. Finish what
No,
you're
no,
saying,
I ain't
bro.
tripping because I'm under the weather anyway. I don't have the like. I
No,
need to
I
get
want to hear
something
what
to
you're
drink.
saying. Go what you're saying. My bad. I'm gonna be quiet.
I forgot what I was saying. The
Oh,
niggas
damn.
cut me off. But nevertheless, Bruce Ennis, I'm just gonna fall back and wait to see what happened next. You know what I mean? Like it's a couple like what you think oh boy we're gonna do. We need to push Jalil to fight Xander. You know what I'm saying? What Xander gonna do when these cats get these belts or whatever. So we gotta just wait and see. I think he's in a good position because now he knows that all eyes are looking at him. So after he go have another hometown fight and another payday, he knows in his very next fight, he knows we're all watching him, and his fans, his hardcore Philly fans too. He knows we all watching him. I don't think he has no choice but to do what he got to do. So I'm not gonna get mad. I mean, I don't like the move at all, though. No. So, and I ain't gonna say, oh, he embarrassing Philly. That's just going too far to me. But it's all good. I ain't tweaking. Brother YSM and brother Greg got a lot. They're closer to him than I am. You know
But
what I
what
mean?
what about when we had Coach Ivan? He said the same crap.
I,
Coach
ain't- I,
Mike.
I and I didn't disagree
Coach
with
Mike
Coach.
said the same
Yeah,
crap.
I didn't go against brother Ivan's opinion. That's y'all opinion. But you asking me how I feel. I feel like it's like anything else. No, I don't like the moves. It's a couple moves that like when Mayweather fought Baltimore, I ain't like that ish. You know what I mean? I wanted to see him rumble Shane or somebody. I ain't want to see no damn Baltimore. I know he's gonna box. So certain things happen, but I feel like this time he knows he can't F around no more after this. All right, you got this bullish. Like somebody like Marky might tell you his tune up is cool, but man, come on, bro. Your resume ain't that strong. We want to see you utilize the gifts that we all know you got. You feel me? So I'm just gonna fall back and I'm gonna be like D Free and not put a lot of stock into none of these niggas.
You know what I will say? What's my dude? What's my dude from the UK? I like look like Roy Jones for real. Dang, just lost
But
his name.
Ben Whitaker.
Ben Whitaker. I bet you Ben Whitaker will be a champion before Boots will at 154.
Damn.
I
I
bet you that.
I I I don't think that'll
Let's bet a
happen.
cheese. Let's bet a cheesesteak on it, man. How's
All right,
that? We'll
that's
bet a
fair. Fair
cheesesteak
enough.
on it.
Fair enough.
From Max's, the real place.
Yeah, I'll get you a good one. Yeah, we can go anywhere you want. You can if you want to go to Max's, I'll take you to Max's. If you want to go,
No,
where-
Max is the best, but I'm just saying.
yeah, no
I
doubt.
bet. I bet Ben Whitaker will be a champion before Boots will,
I doubt that.
because all Boots is doing is waiting for a belt to fall. I guarantee he gonna try to fight the dude that just beat Talib,
Then you just hear D
Bronson.
Free. He just told you that he signed his part of the Virgil fight with Turkey,
Virgil ain't
right?
got no belt.
But y'all want him to
What?
fight somebody. Why does it got to have a belt?
I'm gonna keep it real. Virgil is an effing disappointment, man. Virgil is however
Okay.
old he is. He ain't fought nobody. He ain't been champion. He ain't done nothing but
But
look
these are
good
the
versus
people calling him.
moms.
That's who they call Boost to fight. They want to see
Virgil
him
ain't
fight Virgil.
nobody, bro. And I'm a fan of Virgil. Virgil ain't nobody but a nigga talking crazy who ain't never did nothing. He's never done nothing but make complaints. That's all Virgil did. Almost passed out trying to fight,
Well,
standing
who do
on.
you want to see Boots fight next after Lima? Who do you want, BVO? That's the
I
question.
wanted to get the Keith Thurman
Fundor winner.
Fundora winner.
I'm cool with that.
But you know he's not gonna do it because they scared of Fundora, bro.
Who else got the belts at 54?
He's not
Fundora.
gonna get the Xander fight. They're not gonna let him fight Xander.
Mm-mm.
He's not. Just be honest and say this is a Mickey Mouse nigga who's never gonna fight nobody. Keep it
That's
real.
crazy.
He's a Mickey Mouse nigga.
So
I
when he fights
guarantee you
somebody in his next fight, after he
he
beat Lima,
won't. You know what he gonna fight? You know what he gonna probably do? He probably try to fight Tony Harrison until that's
see,
like
I
a
don't
tough
know
fight.
nothing about Lima, so I can't really
I
say.
guarantee you. I guarantee that's gonna be what he do,
I
dog.
know it's a
I
grown
mean,
man in the ring. I do know that. So, but that's all I can say
Scholar,
about
he
Lima.
gonna
I
try to
know
fight
nothing
Tony
about him.
Harrison.
That would
He
be
gonna try to
crazy
fight, or
if
he
he
might try
did
to
that.
fight
I
Brian
think
Casado, man.
Tim Tszyu is probably next for him, or
Tim
Thurman
Zoo,
and
that's
Thurman.
I
the
don't
first.
want to see. That's not acceptable. That's not going to be acceptable.
Y'all gonna accept it and like it, like y'all
Nah,
been
nah,
doing.
not me. I just won't watch the nigga
He
no
the new
more.
tank, man. Boots is the new tank, man. The nigga don't do nothing. All he do is run his mouth and cry
At
and don't
least
fight
he
nobody.
fight real fighters. And he does do that. He doesn't do wrestling.
Well, he should go wrestle, man, because he's not
Hey,
doing
don't
it in
speak too
boxing.
prematurely, Prize. He
I know, right?
shit.
Any
You
of these
say
niggas
a
at any
championship
given
fight, he
time
might be
liable
Jake
to jump
Paul.
in the Royal Rumble. You right, Scarlett. Any one of these niggas liable to jump in the Royal Rumble at any time.
Facts. They start putting them zeros on the table. They be like, they might say F
Yeah.
boxing like Tank.
Yep.
Smith told us for real. So Smith came on the show and said, you know, people don't understand when you get that offer to make that kind of money, you got to take it because you never know you can make that again. Adrian Bronner was offered 5 years, $30 million, $40 million. I bet he missed that money now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, when he told him SMD.
SMD to the Hove. Like, that's crazy work. You know what I mean? AB shouldn't have did that, Brody. That wasn't
Y'all
a
see how y'all remember him saying that stupid nigga stuff?
yeah.
SMD, but you
Yeah.
broke.
Right.
I
See,
nigga, I got nigga
there
like
was a
Cameron
there
give
was
you
a way to
5,000.
turn it down, BVO. He could have just said, "Nah, Hove, I'm cool, man. I'm just gonna work with Uncle Al, but I appreciate you, brother." You know,
That's what
that's
he
how he
did.
should.
Just counter offer. I'd be like, no, I want 60.
Yeah, or that. You know, right, Scholar, or that.
$40 million back then was a lot of money, bro.
Uh, yeah, I mean, like, or if he didn't want to do it, I would have, did like Scholar said, up the ante on it. But I wouldn't have told another businessman SMD because you don't want to burn your bridges down. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Man, burn it to the ground. You're not gonna fight him anyway. That's the
Yeah.
thing y'all missing, man. These dudes ain't fighting nobody. Let me ask you this, dog.
I'm talking about Adrian Broner.
No, let me. I'm being real. I'm sitting there thinking about Boots. This is him and Virgil are the biggest effort disappointments I've seen in boxing history.
That's
These niggas are in their late 20s and ain't fought nobody.
Hold on, you
You
said
gotta
him
think
and
about
Bud?
that.
Did you say him and Bud?
Him and Virgil Ortiz, the brother from
Boots,
Texas.
Boots, and
Boots and Virgil Ortiz ain't did ish in the sport of boxing. Ain't fought nobody, but the nigga got the most to say. He need to shut up and fight, man.
Boots barely talks.
Dude, his people on his team talk for him. It's that
That ain't
simple,
the
bro.
horse's mouth.
It don't
That's just
matter.
like
It's coming
Coach
from
Kenny
him.
and them used to get on they show and say a bunch of stuff and then Tank and say something completely different.
Man, salute to my brother John. Salute to my man Clarence. Salam alaikum to my brother Clarence.
Shout
But
out,
I'll just
brother
say this,
Clarence.
man.
Shout
I
out,
just
Vacay
don't.
still
I
in the
just don't
building.
get. And I don't know, Scholar, why you don't call this out. We gotta start calling this out. Me too, though. We gotta call this out. Virgil and Boots ain't did shit. Excuse my language. They ain't did a goddamn thing since they been in boxing.
Man, come
And they
on,
got the
man.
biggest mouths. Some of what they go. Man, why don't y'all niggas shut up and fight? To me, they both suck. They ain't fought nobody. I heard Virgil there talking about this saying I'm ducking. Well, why don't you fight somebody, man? Everybody Virgil ever beat was half dead. Same thing with Boots. Boots be the half dead Sergey Lipinets. That's his best win. Or
Hey,
super
I got
inactive Stanionis.
No, I thought Stanionis was his best win.
Stanionis was garbage, bro.
I got
He
a
was
question.
garbage.
When was the last time Virgil fought for a title?
Never.
You're right. There it
That's what I
is.
just said. They never done nothing. At least Boots got the Ring magazine that he holding so tight from beating a half dead Stanionis who was
He
out of
beat
the
who
ring
he was
18
supposed to
months.
beat in the unification.
Man, he ran his ass away from Brian. He should have fought Junior, man.
Why didn't they take the money then? That's going to be always the argument. Why didn't I understand because brother Brian came on and explained. So we heard it from the horse's mouth and they felt like the way they felt. But I mean, look what Devin did. Devin took I'm not going to use that S word, but he took a crazy mission. You know what I mean? And
Man, that wasn't no
he went and did
crazy
what he had to.
mission,
Yes,
man.
it was. Yes, it
Devin
was.
made that
To
money
go
up in the
over there
long
two
run.
times and give up your A side after you.
Man,
Yes, it
dude,
was.
George Kambosos was ass,
I don't
bro.
care about
He
who he
was
fought.
ass, bro.
I'm talking
That's
about what
like
he
him fighting
did.
you and me, dude. He knew he was gonna kick his ass. Stop, man.
Man, they
That's
could.
what be
Man,
happening in
anything could have
boxing.
happened over
Everybody be
there, boy.
capping now. Everybody be capping now.
Nah, you wildin'.
Man, George Kambosos sucked, dude.
He
What's
beat
his
who he's
best
supposed. He beat
win?
your man's up.
My dude his girl was getting grilled. His girl was getting stuffed. That's what it was.
You wild.
His girl was getting stuff. His girl going to Mendigo parties and stuff, and he up
Man, you
here,
making up excuses.
and he up here talking about his throat about to blow up, man. T.O.'s a clown, man. What are you talking
He's
about?
a clown. That was your man's back in the day.
I didn't say it wasn't, but I'm just saying he talking about because his girl getting piped down. He talking about his
And you
throat about to
said
blow
George
up.
Kambosos is garbage, and he beat your so-called undisputed,
Yo,
self-proclaimed undisputed. Go ahead.
then what I want to say. We look at Tank like Tank is hurting boxing. And I don't necessarily 100% agree with that. People might disagree with me, but one thing I've grown to learn in boxing is the term that's overused a lot is what casual, right? But they don't realize casuals is what make the sport of boxing popular. Because diehard fans is not enough of us. And then if we knowledgeable about stuff, we ain't gonna support. We'll boycott. If they come out for an event, they're gonna come out for an event like Jake Paul versus Tank, it just is what it is. You know what I mean?
Tyson
If
and
that is
Floyd.
Yes, they're gonna come out
That's
and they're
what the
gonna
beauty.
support
Yeah.
droves. You know what I mean? And the thing about casual fans is they IQ ain't high enough that if it's a stinker of an event, they'll show back up. Like if they just say like they just run around the ring literally like sprints, like some Usain Bolt stuff for the entire time. They're gonna come up with conspiracy, script, and all this other stuff. And then the next event, Mike Tyson Floyd, they're gonna show up again. So casual fans are the fans that could be tricked over and over again. So I don't know necessarily that it hurts because they're gonna be talking about boxing. And they always say there's no such thing as a bad PR, as long as they talking about you type stuff. So I don't know. But I will say this. Boots specifically. The thing that everybody criticized Al Heyman, but at 147, man, when Al Heyman was trying to give us free boxing on TV, there were people that knew who what's that dude name? Was it Bunny under AB Promotions? A lot of people knew
Easter
him
Bunny.
because
Yeah.
Robert Easter. Everybody knew him because Al Heyman put him on free TV, and then Al Heyman had the welterweight division basically on lock at that time. So that fight with Thurman and Porter was on free TV that Al Heyman had brought to us. And people still, of course, criticized and wanted Al Heyman out of boxing. But the point that I was making is this: when you have a division that's really, really hot or heating up, you have to mix and match everybody. You have to do it, because if you wait and miss your opportunity, the sport of boxing suffers. Like when Don King was giving us some of the greatest fights of all time and people were still complaining about it, that's what he was doing. He was mixing, matching. They were having tournaments. They were doing stuff like that, which is when boxing was at its peak. And 154 right now with the names that we have, Jermaine Charlo throwing his name back into the hat. You got Keith Thurman coming back into you know what I mean? You got a Tim Tszyu even. I mean, he's straggling. He's shaky, but his name is still there. He's a notable name. If these guys fight each other, they could put boxing on the map, in my personal opinion.
Just that
Like
one division, Scotland.
Yes, absolutely. So if I was Turkey, I would have just signed everybody at 154 to TKO and paid them to have a tournament. That's what I would have personally did. But if Boots, and look, he ain't giving me no reason to think anything different than what he did. Like I said, he's been a pro 11 years and he wants to tune up. And then, I get it, probably saying wait till the 12th year, but that'll be 12 years as a professional fighter. You know what I mean? 30, ain't he 30 something? What he's like, what, 32, 30, something like that?
I think he's 30.
30,
He's
30
28.
years old?
He's 28.
Okay, 28. Yeah, so he'll be 29.
He's
12 years of pro, 29 years old, and then in the most competitive division, and then waiting for them guys. Nah, man, you got to strike while the iron's hot. I would have listen. Even a tune-up fight that's kind of dangerous would I mean, we wouldn't have been mad at, because the bar is so low in boxing that if he would have fought like a Tim Tszyu and knocked him out in the round, I think people would have actually liked to see that fight. I wouldn't have mind. See, with this tune-up stuff, bro, the only way he can get away with this tune-up stuff, he got to have 3 fights this year. He got to beat this guy up, go beat a Tim Tszyu up, and then go fight a championship.
He's gonna run out of time.
Otherwise, if you're in the best division in boxing and they're saying you're one of the better guys and you're not coming off a loss, what is the purpose of a tune-up? You telling us I don't think I'm ready for the most competitive division if you saying I need a tune-up, in my personal opinion. I'm like, because what everybody that's backing you saying this is the guy, this gonna be the Roy Jones. You see what he did in the ring? That man, he out there punching in slow motion. He out there doing this and that. Okay, well, he's in the most competitive division to prove everything he said. I picked against Bud Crawford, no secret, but Bud Crawford proved me wrong. That's the thing. He was willing to go take the risk and prove. You got to take risks in boxing. Boxing is a risk. There's no way around it. He's going to have to fight somebody at 54. If not, he's going to be exactly what I think he is in my head. I think he's a guy that wants the belts with the least path of resistance.
I think he wants to rumble.
And just speaking on what you're saying with that, that's kind of how boxing is becoming as a whole, where there is no competitive nothing. These guys really just try to figure out how they can maneuver, snake, get them a belt. That's it. Let me ask you this, Free.
There's a few guys though, BVO. You got Devin and Brian. They'll fight.
I mean, speaking of that, before we get out of it, let me ask you guys this: when you see Devin Haney and Brian going back and forth, you guys think that at some point, when Devin wins this fight, they're gonna say it's a cherry pick? What do you guys think?
Bro, if Devin win the fight, they're going to say it's the upset. because nobody besides you.
I don't believe that, bro. I don't believe that. He gonna
It
stand.
BBO, it's you and Bill Haney giving Devin a chance. Everybody else kind of sold on B. Norman Jr. Potentially even stopping Devin Haney.
So put like this. So if Devin stops him, what happens to Devin Haney?
If Devin Haney stops him, number one, I want to tuba his blood. I want to tuba. I want. So you tell me a guy who has questionable power, you know what I mean? He got starter power, you know, where you gotta get a crow hop before he hits you to knock you out. You know, he need a battery pack to increase his power. You telling me that guy moving up in weight, fighting Brian Norman Jr., you know what I mean? Who we ain't seen stopped, they ain't got no losses. Stops him, BBO. Oh, man, if he stop him,
and I seen Booker Chica put hands on Brian. He's not
I mean,
unbeatable, dog.
I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. Brian Norman Jr. is an offensive juggernaut. You know, the worst thing that they could ever let Brian Norman Jr. do is sit down and perfect the area where he lacks at, which is like he gets too offensive at times and he neglects his defense. If he sharpens up on his defense, that dude is gonna be hell, bro. He's gonna be
He's
hell.
not. He's a Mexican. He's not. He's not.
Well, I
He's
mean,
coming forward.
well, look, Bud get hit too. You know what Bud's defense is? His offense. He got a good IQ, good eyes, but his offense make people put their hands in their pocket like Canelo did. So I mean, he got
Canelo
time.
quit in the end of that fight. Did you ever think you would see that where Canelo would quit like that at the end of the fight?
Yes, Canelo quitting all his fights.
Stop.
No, he quit in the Floyd Mayweather fight. BBO, look, I want you to be non-biased on this. You know, I want you to be
non-biased the whole show. You ain't noticed that, have you?
okay. Well, look. Well, I'm gonna say this, and you tell me if I'm lying or not. In the Floyd Mayweather fight, I got the sense that Canelo stopped wanting to win. You can say, okay, he's young, it was a learning. So you fast forward. And I said this because when people thought he was gonna knock out Bud, I said, bro, he's not knocking out Bud. I got Canelo by decision. And this is why I said it. Canelo is really a 10-round fighter. He know going into the fight, he's already up 3 rounds. So what he does is he come in, he like, oh, you think you read about the power? Let me show you. He hitting them on the shoulders. He hitting them, you know, being on the hip. He hitting them everywhere, right? Trying to intimidate them with his power. And then he, at some point, he might even knock them down. Then he coasts for the rest of the fight. Canelo has never fought past round 10 in his last 5 fights. And ever since that positive, you can go back further. And BVO, ever since that positive test, fighters don't look good after they positive test. That's something that I can't
what about that knee, though,
over.
Scholar? You sleeping on that knee is horrible now. That knee is done.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think the knee is all that bad, BB. Only because I be seeing Canelo bench like 400 pounds. You know, people with knee injuries ain't going out there, you know, doing squats, recording themselves. You know what I mean? And you don't see the knee shaking or nothing. You know what I mean? You see it evenly, the weight evenly distributed and everything while he's lifting up. So I can't give him no.
One of them big ass braces on that knee. That's only. I don't know. I think the knee ain't the same. I could be wrong because this was the first fight in a long time I've seen upper body movement.
Man, he looked, I ain't got no Diddy Bill. He looked light for this fight. He looked like he was finna go in there and actually do something. And Canelo didn't fight. Listen, when I was calling the fight loud, I was telling Bud to turn it up, bro. Canelo ain't got no knockouts past round 10.
Nah,
He's not playing. He's not playing on 11, I think. Didn't he?
Yeah, but that one.
That was 2019, bro.
Yeah, and that was Plant too. Plant ain't really active with it. He's a defensive fighter.
No, he was dead. He was dead by then.
Because he had beat Canelo had beat the hell out. Listen, and that's what I used to always tell. You know, Puro, Canelo biggest fan, right? I used to tell Puro, I don't see the hunger no more. It's like once he got undisputed, he stopped trying. Like he was just like he like the tenacity he had in that fight. He wanted to knock out Caleb. Remember, even in the press conference, remember he dodged the punch and slapped the shit out of Caleb. Remember that?
Cut his eye and everything. Didn't he knock his glasses off?
Well, I think the thing that you're missing is what people have been doing with Canelo is they've been disarming him by not giving him extra fuel. And I think it really came to bite him because Bud is a once-in-a-generation type of talent. Because Bud did something that I know he could do. That catch and shoot, I mean, it just showed you that Eddie Reynoso is very, very pedestrian as a trainer. I thought he was a better trainer than he's really not that great a trainer.
Oh yeah, I've been saying that. That dude.
No, I'm just saying. If you look at it, he made 0 adjustments, Scholar. If we're talking real, he's made 0 adjustments.
Well, let me ask you this, BB. Let me ask you this: what fight have you ever seen Eddie Reynoso or Canelo make an adjustment in a fight and win the fight?
Versus Danny Jacobs.
What adjustment did they make?
Danny Jacobs was hitting with that jab right in his mouth, and he figured out how to move out of the way. Because honestly, I think when he fought Floyd, to be honest, that's when we see him try to be more of a slick fighter. That's when the movement came. Not saying you didn't see it before, because I can't remember the guy he fought. Was it dang? Wasn't it? Didn't he fight Baltimore before he fought Sugar Shane?
He knocked Baltimore out brutally.
But what I'm saying is Baltimore was hitting him with some good shots, and that's when I first seen that he could move that way. Is what I'm basically saying.
Mm.
I just think, and see, this is the thing. Reason we can't talk boxing because niggas don't know about boxing for real.
Right, for
The
real.
thing that Canelo, I'm gonna be honest, Canelo has always been limited. Canelo has just had bad habits that's been covered up. The reason Canelo went up to the heavier weights was not because he was trying to be great. He took advantage of them guys being slower than him. Canelo struggles with fast feet and fast hands. Bub Crawford brought them same fast ass feet and them fast hands up to the fight. It's the same thing with David Benavidez. David Benavidez is big as shit, excuse my language, but he got super fast hands. So that's one of the things that you kind of notice why he didn't want that fight, because for some reason Canelo's having a hard time defending fast hands. That's always been Achilles' heels of his, and he kind of took advantage of those big guys because they were slower than him. Like fighting Joe what's his name, Joe Smith Jr., fighting what was left of Sergey Kovalev. And I'm not trying to take away from Canelo. Canelo's the greatest. We all know how great he is. I'm just saying he's not like an Oscar. The
I
problem
don't
with
think he
Canelo,
fought Joe Smith, BBO.
I thought he fought Joe Smith to get that WBO title.
No, I think I know he
Caleb.
fought
Was
Kovalev,
it
but I don't think yeah,
I'm thinking
Callum.
Caleb Smith. My bad. I'm thinking Caleb
Caleb.
Smith. My bad. I'm thinking Caleb Smith. My bad. But all I'm saying is Canelo just has benefited from moving. He's very Sugar Ray Leonard like. He fights who he knows he can beat. It's just like that crap where you hear Sugar Ray Leonard talking about, oh, my eye was to follow my head. That was BS. You didn't want to fight Terry in there. Stop. You got to understand that that's just being maneuvering really, really well. And when you are popular enough to do it, you can do it. Angelo Dundee did that all the time. Only thing is Ali was so great, he could fight anybody. That's the same thing. Canelo should never took this fight. To me, because it didn't
I think
benefit him. He should have hid
I,
behind that Crawford was too small. Go ahead, my bad.
you got to love it, BBO. That's what happened. So we've been asking for the fight with Benavidez for like 2 years. He didn't want to give it to us. And then he said, "Well, I'll do it, but I need 200 million, and I don't need Turkey. Turkey need me." And then Turkey came, dropped the bag on him, and all of a sudden now he come to Jesus on, "I'll fight anybody." He thought that would be an easy fight with Terrence Bud Crawford. See, and this is one thing that people don't talk about. They'll say boxing is majority mental, right? Canelo had the mental advantage of them never being on that stage before, of them seeing the power, him knocking people down. They're looking at the speed, they're looking at all this stuff, and they get brainwashed. Bud didn't care about any of that stuff. He was on a mission. He came to be. He was locked in, and he caught Canelo at a perfect time, because Canelo mentally is, like I said, he coasts. He
He's
don't try.
drained. He's
He don't
drained.
have. He didn't even talk about after the fight, no rematch. And I'm like, wait a minute. I feel like, after the Bivol fight, Bivol beat you worse, in my opinion. And you said it was a robbery and you wanted a rematch that you felt like you won. Bud beat you. You talking about you finna go spend some time with your family. Damn, Bud beat
No,
you
he
that
beat
bad?
Bivol, man. Stop, Stalin. I thought he was being real. Stop, man. He beat Bivol, bro.
Bro, if you
You
don't
don't,
stop.
bro. You don't win the fight from running. It's just like that
Stop.
last stuff.
And you
BBO.
They
can't be
always.
serious.
I'm
I
being
know BBO
serious.
trolling. He
No,
tried.
you see, it's funny when I'm really talking real. Y'all don't want to talk real boxing. You know how I get. I'm keeping it real. I said some real critical stuff about Canelo. I'm keeping it real. Fact is this: forget Bivol. We talking about Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford came in there and had a Muhammad Ali performance. He went in there on some sunny listing. I don't care what you want to do. I'm coming here to kick your ass. The man made $10 million to fight the biggest nigga in the world and beat him at his own game. Canelo's feet look stuck in sand. Canelo looks slow. And that knee, I don't know what's going on with that knee. His whole lateral movement is off. I'm telling you, the stuff Oscar De La Hoya has been saying about Canelo has been true from the gate. We finally had a guy good enough to take advantage of it. Charlo hit Canelo with a lot of clean shots that would have knocked most guys his size out. And that was his only defense. And then once he found out that he couldn't knock Canelo out, he quit. Let's not
Carlo
play
ran.
like he wasn't
Brother
hitting.
B said you're delusional at times. Come on, fam.
Yeah,
Who's Brother B?
Brother
Bivol beat
Bernard.
Oh,
Bivol
he
beat
in the
the
chat.
He
You
said
know
it.
how Bivol beat the hell out of Canelo? It was a point where Canelo wasn't even throwing punches. He was just laying on the ropes, accepting his fate of a
See,
punching bag. So now that's crazy, BVO. You like, and you know what's really like I said, why was he so interested in avenging his loss to Mayweather and Bivol, but not the current loss that he had?
The money, Scott. That's the thing. You be playing this game like it's not. They fight for a prize. What are you talking about?
What money fight is bigger than the Turkey Al-Rashid? He has Canelo under contract. So if they do the rematch, it's two fighters that he already put in the ring
Nigga,
before
they tried
that.
to give him a fight too. Did you see the scorecard? They tried to get a nigga to fight too. That's the thing, Scott. You keep thinking it's fair. That's not. This is boxing, dog.
So what do you talk about? So now you
They
going to
almost
something
raw, bud. They almost
what does
raw,
that got to?
bud.
What's that got to do with the point that we was making before about him getting beat up?
What I'm saying is this. The point is this. They knew from the gate. They had everything in Canelo's favor. Canelo felt that way. Canelo knew that Turkey was on the side. All them faces that Turkey was making on the sideline. Did you see that? They wanted Canelo to win, but I'm just saying, Blood had one of the once in a life nights that you couldn't beat him. That's all it was. Because I'm be honest, if he would have got one knockdown, I guarantee they would have gave the fight to Canelo. I heard Ellie sat back on his knees saying, "Canelo, you think you won this? You won this fight, didn't you?" Canelo said, "No." I think this is the worst fight I've ever seen Canelo lose because he looked so defeated afterwards. Man, he didn't look that defeated when he was fighting Bivol or fighting Mayweather. As soon as he fight this little black kid from Omaha, the dude go ahead and beat him to death. I'll guarantee you, I'm gonna say something I probably should have said. Canelo will never be the same. He'll never be the same after that fight.
He's never been the same. That's what I'm trying to point I was making to you.
I don't know, man. Canelo looked pretty good, beat up them young guys in Berlinga and Ami Mugia. He looked pretty good fighting the young guys.
Who, bro? You could have made me do it, BB. I don't want to do it because you're a company man, bro.
Oh, here you go. Here you go.
Crazy.
You're talking crazy. You're talking crazy again.
He said that man was a company man.
Berlanga, bro. Berlanga.
That's the king of New York. What you mean, Scholar? Berlanga, the king of New York.
That man ain't no king of New York. That man, the last king of New York was Zab Judah.
And I thought it was Frank White. King of New York is a movie. Shout out to Frank White.
That man Berlanga just got in there in front of showbiz, said Canelo sucked. The guy that beat him said he sucked before the Shiraz fight, the Shiraz sacrifice, and then said he's the best first round fighter of all time.
The best first round fighter?
That's what he said.
He did.
Best
He
first
did
round
say
fighter of all time.
Hey, Free. He said it with a straight face. He said that with a straight face.
So what you're telling me is we should judge you off the first round. Everything else, throw it out the window. We just
Basically, that's it. If they make it to the second round, it's over. It's over.
It's over. It's over, man. You know, Free got that laugh, man. Free got that laugh.
I am so glad he don't say stuff like that in front of me because I will laugh that man completely off the set.
I don't know about that, man. We got to show the brothers love. But hey, brother Bernard, my man, what's going on, man? We heard you coming up with the kid. What's going on, man?
What's going on, man? BBO, will you please stop being delusional? Please stop.
Delusional about what?
About the whole thing. Canelo, let me tell you something. When anybody starts bad mouthing Canelo, then you are bad mouthing Bud. Bud beat the face of boxing. He beat the boxing face. He got the boxing face. When you all say stuff that you say about Canelo, all you do is increase the bravado of boxers who refuse to fight somebody and want to be internet thumb wrestlers. Cut it out, man. Cut it out. Y'all encouraging them dudes to keep hiding because you don't have to fight no more. You just have to have the public opinion be on your side. Remember, fighters used to want fighting to be on their side. Now they want public opinion on their side. Cut it out.
Well, BVO, you really believe Bevo beat him out, I don't know what you were watching. You probably was like,
I thought it was 8-4 Canelo. You got to take the
so
fight
you
for
found
the
8 rounds to give Canelo.
I mean, I'm gonna say it like this. He was beating his arms up, beating his hips up. He was doing a lot of covering up. The thing I say is this: no matter how it goes, man, Crawford beat a half-dead Canelo, and we got to give him his
Oh
full
man,
credit for it. It is what it is. Canelo ain't been the same in
he looked
years, man.
in the best shape that I've seen Canelo in a long time.
Yeah, he did. The shape. You know what? I take that back.
He was in hella shape, bro.
I take that back. I haven't really seen Canelo that physically fit in a long time.
Terrence just made him look bad and ordinary. Like I said on our show the last time, he's
There's no way
nothing
he
more
could be
than
that good,
he's
man. There's no
nothing
way he
more
could
than a
be
B
that good.
fighter. Canelo's nothing more than a B plus fighter, bro.
There's no way Bud could be that much better than Canelo.
Yes, he is.
There's no way. There's no way.
Skill wise, he's levels above Canelo, bro.
Canelo's a rated fighter. Bud is a generational talent that exceeds the concept of A, and it puts the plus on it. But Canelo is an A-rated fighter by any metrics that you look at it. Even after the loss, he's an A-rated fighter.
Well,
That's
I just
fine.
got some great.
We
I just
can
got some
agree to
serious
disagree.
news.
Go
Let me
ahead,
say
baby.
this real quick, brother Marshall. Canelo just underwent elbow surgery. He won't be back for at least 2 months. He's saying he won't come back to the second quarter of the year. So his elbow was messed up. So now we understand why he looks so bad. But go ahead, my bad.
That's crazy.
If Canelo didn't make excuses, how are you making excuses for him?
Canelo said he had been dealing with elbow pain for several weeks.
BVO want to discredit this black man. Let's call it what it is. We already know BVO, the black assassin. You know what I mean? The reverse black mama. We already know what he does.
Hold on.
AKA
Well,
Mr.
I got a
Sombrero.
black channel. Hold on. Well, I got a Spanish channel. But I'll say this. I don't know where you're getting this at. I've always kept it right down the middle. You know who my favorite fighters are.
Did you know these things before Bud fought?
He said his elbow been hurting for weeks, man. That's what he said.
But did you know these? Was you aware of these things before he fought Terrence Crawford?
No, I wasn't.
Man, so he ain't been wearing no knee brace?
No, I said elbow. His elbow.
He had surgery on his hand, BVO, not that long ago.
He about to have surgery on his elbow now. He shot, man. He just been fighting a lot. He shot, bro.
Was he?
BVO don't believe
He
what
had
he's saying.
60-some fights before he got in the ring with Bud. You knew all this, and you still picked Bud. So you can't go and use that as the reasons to why.
I didn't pick Bud.
Who you pick? I mean, excuse me, pick Canelo. You're my bad. You still wouldn't pick Canelo.
He ain't pick no Canelo. BVO ain't pick. He not gonna pull that over y'all. He ain't pick no Canelo. Hey BVO. You and your wife still live in your house?
Yeah.
You still drive your same car?
Yeah.
Your kids still go to the same school?
Yeah.
You ain't believe in Canelo, because if you did, you'd be homeless, your kids be kicked out, and your car be repossessed.
I will say this. I did put a little cheese on my man Crawford. I will say that. I was going for the brother that time. I broke code and I went with the brother this time. But
how you break code by going with the brother?
That's crazy.
No, I put some serious money on Bud to win that fight.
Undercover brother.
Nah, here you go. There you go, man. Hey, all I say is this before we get out of here, man. In boxing, we gotta stop making excuses. Just like we want to see Jalil fight Xander Zayas. The whole thing we saying is not us trying to attack Boots, because I know I'm gonna get a call from my brothers, man. It's the fact that if you're going to be great, show us. If not, get out the way. Because one thing I will say, I'm gonna just bring up Jalil since my man Bernard said. When I heard Jalil say, if I wouldn't have won this fight, I would have been working at Walmart. I think that's what he said. I said, that's a hell of a statement, bro. That's a hell of a statement, man. They say you would have been out of the game. I don't think that's true. But let me ask you this, Bernard. Was you shocked when he said something like that?
No, because Jalil can't shock me. The boy mind worked different. Jalil said that. What you said was correct. But then did you hear him say, if I didn't stop him, I probably still would have left boxing. He said, because I'm better.
Hey, I didn't hear that part. But I say this, man. That's what we need. We need more Tupac, less Drake. That's what I'll tell you, Scholar. Because Scholar's a Drake type of guy. Ain't nothing wrong with it. But we need that R&B, man. We need
But y'all support Drake, though, bro. You can't tell me that when you support Drake. This concept, when we give these dudes the platform to say anything they want, And then when somebody hit them with real conversation, y'all don't require them to come back on your platform and fix that. When let me tell you something, using that same example, Bud went for the greatness of him saying, I know I can beat him. Canelo gave him that opportunity when even podcasters and everybody else, like BVO even said, he could have hid behind saying he too small, I don't get nothing out of it. Easily hid behind it, but he didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you have the same requirement to be honest? One of the people commented on our picture and said, if y'all want to call Xander out, why don't y'all call out Boots? Why don't y'all call out Charlo? And I
Mm-hmm.
made the honest assessment. We look up to those guys, they're the generation ahead of us. If Xander fight us and we do his ass in twice, and the next public call is for us to fight whoever, Charlo, any of them guys, and we a champion, then we gotta answer it. But when y'all let these dudes get belts like Xander and then hide behind Top Rank, then hide behind his management team, then go with the Bad Bunny, you do everything in the world to put walls up. Please tell me why them dudes are interested in fighting any fight that requires them to put it on the line.
The thing you saying is true. I mean, but Scholar said this some months ago, and shout out to Scholar on this. But boxing is really diluted, man. We don't really get the big fights no more. These dudes don't want to fight. I mean, even what your son is doing is super rare to say he want to fight Xander. I think y'all want to fight Xander because y'all know Xander is made up. We all can see that. Xander's made up. I'm not saying he's not good, but that's somebody who got opportunities that a lot of people didn't get. It just is what it is. Because I went to that fight, and they act like they have Muhammad Ali in the ring. As simple as that, man.
But they're supposed to. They're supposed to do that. Now it's time for the fans to demand him to show you he's Muhammad Ali against the level of competition. And we're not asking him to do something that's unfair. I'm the first person that would have argued. If you ask him to fight Front Door, if you ask him to fight Ortiz, hell, if you ask him to fight Boots, I don't think that's fair. But asking him to fight one of his own peers, Jaleel, and we willing to give you the advantages. I don't know how you can sit there and comfortably give him any type of kudos or credit when the Puerto Rican people said nah to Santiago.
It did. It definitely did. On that note, you got anything before we go, Free?
Free fell down the steps again.
What you got for me, Pride? My right hand man. What you got for me,
Man,
man?
shout out to Brother Bernard, the scholar, Dub Right Side, UBVL Free, all the brothers that came up, man. And shout out to my all my STM brothers, man.
And I want to say this, man. If y'all see me, you're gonna always see Scholar. We one of the same, and that's my guy. And one thing I will say, I know he loves Boots because he's from Philly and they've been waiting a long time to get one. But Boots ain't that guy. And shout out to my man, Prize Father, for sticking with him, even though Prize usually is pretty hard nosed on his picks. So I don't want y'all to think just because he's trying to do the gymnastics for Boots that he's not, you know what I mean, that his opinion ain't valid. My man Prize's opinion is valid. He just doing the gymnastics because that's what the whole Philadelphia is doing.
That's
They're
what you
making up
just did
stuff.
with Canelo.
They're making up excuses. I just told you a lot of negative stuff about Nello, bro.
You made Brother Bernard stop what he doing in his evening to get up here to tell you delusional. He ain't say nothing bad about me.
Hey, well, you gotta remember, Brother Bernard is cool with my man Boots and
Yeah.
so he's not gonna say nothing because we all know. I think him and Jaleel should fight. Boots and Jaleel should fight.
And I'm gonna be the same one to keep it the same conversation. Why? Once again,
because he can beat the motherfucker. That's why Bernard. He can beat him. That's why.
Listen. Boots is in the generation in front of us. Those guys from that generation they really are trying to handle their business now. You have, 3 or 4 fights, all of their generation fighting each other. If that's the case, let them handle their business. Let Jaleel handle his business. Make Xander handle his business with Jaleel. And if it all shakes out in the wash, then the best of the generation in front of us will be that guy, and Jaleel will be the best of his generation. And then we can see if there's a changing of the guard. At that point, whoever is that guy, and we have done our thing with our generation, then guess what? It only makes sense for them to either change the guard or tell the young lion he's not quite ready. Same thing that Canelo did with Floyd. He tried to see if he could change the guard. Floyd said, "You're not quite ready yet." Demand that. Don't try and use anybody else as the shield for your man, BBO. We know you undercover Xander Zayas love. Undercover Xander Zayas love. We know you love John Travolta. I see when I called you on FaceTime, you was listening to Saturday Night Fever. So I know you love John Travolta. You had the BGs in your hand, about to stick it in the CD player. So I know you love John Travolta. Stop defending him.
He'll give you a good line. What you got for us before we get out of here, Dad? Right shot? The legend. What you got for us, legend?
Nah. Hey, man, I'm just listening to y'all cook, man. I had to step away for a second, so I just want to pull back up. I'm listening to y'all cook. Shout out to my brother, man. I'm calling you Unc now. I'm calling you Unc. Hey, I'm calling you Unc now. It is what it is. I'm calling you Unc now.
Look here, nephew. We know all them crazy, especially having over there. I love BBO to death. I love BBO to death, but we all know he's the undercover Xander lover.
But nah, he's a certified Bama.
USDABAMA.
I love y'all boys from Washington. I love that, man. But I'm gonna say this, man, and I'm gonna ask you live on air, Brother Bernard. Can I get some signed gloves, man, when I see you in New York from Jaleel, man?
Bet you can get that. Don't be trying to auction them off to Xander haters. If I see them get cut up over top of a Puerto Rican flag, I'm gonna know you did it.
Hey, and one thing I'm gonna tell everybody, man,
Hey, man, you can't trust them Cleveland niggas, man. You can't trust them Cleveland niggas.
Shout out to everybody. I'm gonna keep it a buck, and I want everybody to know that you keep asking me in the comments. BBO is not Spanish. BBO is black. It's not funny. No, I'm not Spanish. I'm black. So I want you guys to know that. And on that note,
man, BBO is Cleveland Brown. BBO is Cleveland Brown, y'all. Just let y'all know he's Cleveland Brown. And this is the Cleveland show.
This is the Cleveland show. Hey, appreciate everybody. Joining the channel members, man. It's only $2.99. That's a cup of coffee, man. Support, man. Let's grow together, man. Let's win together. And remember this: we started out with 38 subscribers. Now we doing our thing. We getting close to almost 6,000, man. That couldn't happen without you guys, and I appreciate everybody. And we're gonna let Thomas say his final words. Go ahead, T. Hill.
Hey, Coach Bernard, always a pleasure when you come up. I love that you come up and keep it real. And when you give him them gloves, he gonna sign it to his Latino folk. Trust him, believe.
Hey, send his ass back to the mailroom.
Wish me to the cornfield, Jimmy.
back to the cornfields, man. He said BBO and a gang called Black Mexicans. Hey, ain't that what they used to say over there on the west side of they used to call that Young Migos? Remember Scooter? I know you remember Scooter, don't you? I don't know if Dub is still here. He gone.
No, I'm still here.
You remember that? What was that place in Atlanta? Was that the west side where Scooter used to call Black Migo Gang or something? He used to call. Do you remember that?
Hell no.
Oh, you say you don't remember?
Hey, look, I grew up in the country, man. What you mean? I just lived in the city for a little minute. I'm a country nigga. I don't know nothing about. I try to stay away from them YNs, man. What you mean?
Said BB on the gang called Big Black Skins. You a wild dude, man. Hey, become a channel member, man. $2.99, man. Shout out to my man Thomas Hill, man. Support the channel, man. We appreciate all y'all. You going live tonight, Dub?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm gonna be live tonight. But I'm gonna be talking. I'm gonna be talking some other stuff. I ain't talking boxing tonight. I'm talking.
We doing conspiracy?
Yeah. I'm back on my conspiracy shit. So
finally, man, because you know you've been.
You out of order.
How the hell my own voice against me? That don't even make sense. Got to pull the belt out on his ass.
Hey, there we go, y'all. Peace.